Right. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Now we come back to the Happy Pond monthly tournament of this March. Okay, and now guess what? I'm not coming alone here on the commentating. Okay, now Teacher Paul, are you there?
Yes, I am here, and I'm very delighted to be joining with you, Teacher Palm. How's everything? How's going on with this month?
Oh, you know what? Since last month we have a lot of participants. I think is yeah last month is the most that is the most participant for compared to every every month that we have played in monthly tournament here. Okay,
Abso-
and yes.
Absolutely. And then speaking about the tournament, so let's remind our viewers a little bit, shall we, about how many rounds we're gonna have and how many categories we're gonna have, and what the time control will going to be.
Okay, so for this tournament, as always, we have 7 rounds tournament of Swiss tournaments. Okay, and the time control is 5 minutes plus 5 seconds increment. Okay, which will save your life for a little bit longer if your time is down to the red zone. You if you fast enough in 5 seconds. Okay, so your time is not going to run to zero. Okay, so we have the beginner section and the open sections. Okay, for the beginner, okay, only below 14 years old can join. All right. Okay, and for Happy Pond student, okay, don't forget every tournament that you join, you got 100 points, and for one victory, 10 points is waiting for you. Okay, and don't forget if you already join here, when you go to the next class, don't forget to mention this to your teacher. Okay,
Sounds
and
great. So it's like we're encouraging our students to just come and join playing the tournament, right? Because just by clicking the joining button, then there you go, you already have 100 points in your pocket.
okay, and also we have we have the open section as well for the section that okay, everyone can join, and also if you're going there, you are going to play against our teacher as well. From here,
Mm.
okay, now I think it's time to let's have a look on how many participants we have here. Okay.
Sure. So let's jump into it and take a look who we are getting ready to play for this month's Happy Pond.
Yes, okay. So for the open section, ooh, who is that? One LN. Ooh, his rating is very high, you know. Do you know this guy, Teacher Paul?
Oh yeah, I think I remember I played him once in the Alliance Francaise tournament. Somewhere happened to be around last year, and then I think I made a draw with him.
Yes, I made a
Uh,
draw with him as well. I
okay, so he's quite pretty strong, I guess. So we
ah
are gonna have a very strong and interesting month coming up,
okay.
in which we're gonna see the games in action in about only 3 minutes to go, right?
Yes, okay. And
And
also, yes.
and that one too, that's right. The guy who is at number 2 right now, Louis 2403. He's also someone. I think you also had some good experience against him too, Teacher Palm.
Ooh, I'm not sure. I play him three games, but but I think he is better. Oh, what a strong.
Yeah, right. He has quite a plus score against you. I also remember playing him in the same tournament, Alliance Francaise.
Uh,
These two guys are the top dogs. That's for sure for this month.
and
And
also we have a lot of strong player over here. Ooh, and we have Jesse Fur, and guess what? Teacher Sebastian is going to represent something here in this tournament. Let's see if he can make it.
all right, so teacher Sebastian is going to be the teacher representing the Happy Pond, right? Because so far it seems like he is the only teacher right now that is going to play in this tournament. So we're gonna put all hopes on him.
Yes, let's see how. Okay, how teacher Sebastian is going to perform it. Okay,
Yeah.
and for the beginner section, okay, let's have a look on the beginner section. Wow, 24 player. Ooh,
Ooh.
it's going to get interesting, you know.
Is this a new record in terms of number in the beginners section?
I think
24 players?
I think yes, because last time I don't remember what exactly number is it, but 24 here I think is the highest one.
Yeah, right. But it's quite pretty surprising, amazing, and impressive at the same time to see this amount of players playing in the beginner section, and I'm glad to see that the number is keep on growing. So thank you everyone for joining in this month's tournament, and we hope to see you all again on in the future sections to come.
Yes, and I bet that this month for the beginner section is going to be very interesting, as well as in the open. Oh, we have more stronger a lot of strong players to join our tournament here.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I would like to take you through the attention of the guy who is at number 10 right now. You see his name, New W48. He seems like to be a new one because his rating is 1500, but he's actually the one who is from the rookie Facebook page. So if you're interested in that, you can search for the rookie page on Facebook. You can hit a like and subscribe over there. He come up with a lot of interesting contents. He
Uh,
just he actually just streamed one tournament in the morning, by the way, and this time now he decided to support us by becoming as a player in the afternoon.
oh, so the player from the rookie comes as well. Wow,
Yep,
today
that's right.
tournament is going to get more and more interesting.
Yep. The tournament will be heating up for sure because the tournament will start in 8 seconds. And okay, once the game will start, which section, which game do you want to start? Take a look, T-shirt bomb. You can take us through.
Okay, so first I think we go to the the open first. Okay,
All right.
now looks like we have the first board R1 against VG. Okay, now the game open into the London system, and
Yep.
VG choose to play Bishop D6, early Bishop D6. I mean before he put the knight on F6. And now Erwan immediately push his knight to that E5 outpost. Now, what do you think, Teacher Paul?
Well, this game looks quite pretty interesting because first of all, Black was the one to move the bishop coming out and then asking for a trade, and White says no, I don't want that. I just want to put the knight in between. But Black seems like to be you know looking for some trades, right? So that was why he was the one to jump in with knight takes on d5.
Uh,
Sorry, knight takes on e5. I mean.
yes, to get this square in his control.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So but right now I think I can see that things are heating up right now after the queen pops up on g4, and that one is highlighting the square on g7 as you just did right now, saying that hey, you don't have a guy to defend on that one. So that was why Black had to play g6. But the drawback of it is that now you're weakening all the dark squares around your king. So h4 h5 is one of the plan, trying to open up the king side, and make some, generate some kind of activities. Now the big question is probably where will the knight on g8 develop? You cannot go to f6. That one will be captured for sure. You cannot go to h6, and Black says, you know what? Forget about developing the knight. I'm gonna head my king to the queen side.
I think from for now I think the queen side looks more sound since every of white piece is aiming on the king side. So you look at these two bishop and the queen and the pawn. Oh, look at this attack is dangerous
Yes,
over here.
definitely, it makes sense to go to the queen side to evacuate in the safer zone over there. But right now seems like that pin with the bishop on g5 looks quite pretty quite pretty annoying, right? Don't you
Yes,
think?
and I think from here, Black has to suffer something to deal with this pin. Because now here, okay, it's not only the queen but also the rook behind as well. So now this pin
Yes, that's right.
is dangerous. But and now white choose to retreat his queen. Now black try his hard to unpin this knight over here. But first he start with the queen, right? Now let's see now where is he going to put his rook? Maybe here or here, right?
Right, but right now he drops back the bishop to cover the square on e5, so the white knight cannot jump to e5 and double attacking the queen and the bishop. So right now we have a long game. I think we are going to have a long game quite ahead at this game. But Teacher Bomb, I would like to take you to another game that is I said it was quite interesting, but I think it was over already.
Oh, I see.
We already have a result in the open section, by the way. Pretty Earthquake has already won his game.
I see. Okay, so maybe we can hop up to the beginner sections. Okay.
Yes, I totally agree because right now two guys has already finished their games. They have won their games right now. So let's catch up in the action in the beginner section a little bit, shall we?
Yes, and now the game against Ayobiensina, against VRTT. Okay, now now someone
looks like white is having fun cleaning the board right now.
Yes, he is wiping everything out of the board. Okay, except the king here. Okay, now now the knight joined the party, but still, you know what? Looks like this party is not that much fun because I think some piece is still sleeping. They are still sleeping. That two rooks of white over there.
Oh yeah, right. Both rooks missed the fun over there. So and now white is trying their hard work in giving checkmate with both of those knights. But the black king is still surviving. He's still roaming around the board, and he says, "Hey, guess what? Good luck with spinning all those knights."
Yes. Okay, now the knight start to annoying. I think that's why white castle right away here. Now maybe he can plan to use this rook soon or late.
Yes, that's
and
right.
now as I have just said, now he bring the rook to d5, the open file, right? As always, the rook love open file. The rook didn't like open file, but the rook love open file because he has a lot of square to go, right? And with this
And
one,
right now he's even happier because he just captured a free rook.
yes, a free rook now. Okay.
Ooh, that sounds like checkmate is coming up very, very soon.
Yes, soon or late, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Shall we take a look at one of our the one and only Happy Pawn teacher, teacher Sebastian? I think he's very brutal right now. I
Wow.
can see that he's on a monster mode. He's having fun. You can scroll down a little bit maybe. Yeah, that one. You can see that. Take a look at the Black King. That's the first thing that you should take a look at.
Now teacher Sebastian is playing against Max Songs. Oh, one of my students. Okay, and now we having equal material, but I can sense that this king is in some kind of trouble here. So now
Oh yeah. Good thing that you mentioned to me that we are at equal material right now because I didn't even notice about that. First guy I look at is the Black King. Just take a look at that, and I was like, "Oh, GG, man."
Yes, and now Max Songs drop his bishop on a5 here. Now and this.
Oh, now all the guys are dropping.
Yes, teacher Sebastian try to wipe out everything here. Ooh.
Yeah, he is activating the killer mode right now. He's so brutal.
Yes. Okay, and now Max Song defend his king with this pawn block and attack this queen back. Now look at how Sebastian is going to continue. Now the queen drop back to this square on is he planning?
Right. And I think he's planning to either bring the rooks to the party, as you mentioned. We saw sleeping rooks in the previous game,
Yes, and
and
also
I
this
think
game as well.
right,
This-
and I think teacher Seb will not want to repeat that kind of mistakes. I think he might plan to do that, or either bring the knight back home
Hmm.
and moving the knight closer to the party. Let's see how he do next.
Yes, but by the way, I think not only Sebastian Rook, but also Maxong is A8 Rook as well. It is almost do not think on that A8 square, right, Teacher Paul? Because
Oh yeah,
if he's standing there, he only has two options here compared to, okay, let's say he can go to the open file like like this rook over here. He have a lot of options to go, right?
yes,
Uh,
that's right. So that's why we say the rook smiles on the file, and wow, look at what teacher Seb is doing right now. He is exchanging everything on d6. Looks like he's giving a material, but not so fast because the knight would jump into f7, and then giving a nasty 4. Oh, or that one would do too, bishop f4, and giving a pin. So he will going to win some materials in the end, and after everything liquidates, I think he will be how many pawns up? 4.
yes, I think it will be four because now it's two. Okay, let's say if it is just Sebastian capture this capture, I think, okay, now Maxon's down minus two more points, so it's going to be plus four for Sebastian.
Ooh.
Oh, and
Okay, and
now
and,
the
and I
rook
love
go.
that move. He's even like saying, that rook is going nowhere. Let me capture for free instead of losing his bishop.
Yes,
So that is even a better move.
yes. Now Sebastian got this e5 rook for free. Now since the king cannot go to protect it, there is no safe square for him to protect that rook. Okay.
Yep, that's right.
Now,
So okay, so I think T-shirt Sep is about to win his game on this one.
okay. So
Um,
and now I think there is some interesting board between New 48 against Jessifer
yes,
in the
yes, that
office.
that game, yeah, that game catches my eyes too. I'm looking at that and looks like that is a wild game.
Yeah.
It seems like white is a little bit behind in material is a knight against a rook and probably one pawn down too. Look at the position; it's still a lively position. Everything is like a long way ahead. Black still has to work a lot in order to convert this material and advantage into a full point.
Yes. Okay. And actually, you know what? I played Thai chess a little bit, and if you know, let's say you trade every queens, you trade the queen and every pawns here, and leave with the knight against the rook. It's going to be a draw.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
That's
so
right.
so from here, okay, how should black push this position to the a real winning position? Hmm.
Well, that is a great question. If you ask me, then I think I was gonna start collecting some more pawns on the queen side
Yeah.
because they look so loosening, especially the one on c4 and a2. They are separated from each other. They have no defenders. So I think that would be where I will start going for it. Pick up some pawns and then send your own queen side pawns to become a new queen.
Yes, it's absolutely. Now from here, I think, okay. Now let's say we can uh even exchange the pawn. Or, sorry, I mean even try to grab them for free. Or this can this one call so-called the pawn majority because it's three pawn against two pawn. Mm.
Yep.
So if you
That
exchange them all, you are going to have one pass pawn left.
Exactly. You can still allow to exchange some pawns, and then you're gonna have still have some extra pawns on that side. But Black went for another plan though. Is that he would like to trade queens and said, I don't want to have any headaches with all the queens swinging around the board. So there you go. The queens are off, and then time to go for some slower end game. And he will probably going to find a place for the rook to penetrate the position, maybe to e1,
Ah,
and
yes.
then Yeah, and then try to pick up the pawns from the back. Yeah, there we go. That's what exactly what he does.
Yes. Okay, now these two pawns is in trouble now. Since they are not connected to each other, so they can't protect each other, right? Oh, and
Yeah.
now the knight is going to have a very very hard work now, because how can the knight save both of the both pawns, you know?
Okay. Well, you can save one, but good luck saving another one.
Yeah, so from here, black can try to, okay. Let's say the knight protect this guy. Now, ooh, he can no longer protect this guy anymore
Yeah.
with this pawn kick. Oh, that is
The knight is being
brutal.
kicked away, and the pawn will fall.
Yes, it is called removing the defender. Oh, now we
Okay. Well, White doesn't even try. He just resigned, just
uh,
like that. So in the open section, the round is finished. Round two will start in about 50 seconds. Meanwhile, Teacher Bomb, in
yes.
the beginner section, there's still one game going on. So shall we jump to that and then let's take a look at that one?
In the game with Catalan Bangkok against Leon. Oh,
Yes, that's right.
okay. This game. Oh, Leon is one of my students as well. Oh, and
All
I
right.
think she has some trouble now. Oh, a lot
Wow,
of his.
that's not good news. Yeah, a lot of queens, a lot of rooks, and well, the only thing that she can hope for is maybe White does something wrong and then allowed a stalemate.
Yes. Let's see if Leon can create the stalemate or not.
Yeah,
Oh, now the
that's something you always have to keep an eye on when you are chasing the Black King like that. But this is a little bit difficult for Black to make a stalemate because she always have a bishop, right?
yes.
But looks like right now White is enjoying to grab everything off the board. So maybe there's some chance if White even uh takes the bishop for free and Black can hope for a stalemate.
Yes, indeed. Okay, looks like White try to grab this bishop at all costs. Now the
Yep.
okay, but that one left, that pawn dies over there. Okay,
That-
Leon has some hope of, oh, the rook even
oh,
died
that
over
that
here.
is a rook.
Oh no.
That is a rook, and then we're gonna see how White will proceed right now. Okay, looks like White is focusing on the bishop more than the king. Maybe he doesn't want to she. I think White is also a she, right?
Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know her. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, but looks like White is enjoying hunting the bishop right now. Um, so
Yes.
so do you want to see until this game ends, or do you want to jump back into round two in the open section?
Yes, I think we should go to the open section for
Uh,
commenting. Yes.
all right, because there's one fun game in Teacher Seb's board right now. We have the King's Gambit, believe it or not.
Wow, the King's Gambit. Seriously.
That's right. That's
Oh,
right. It's a very wild game, isn't it?
wow. So here becomes the King Gambit, and what is this one? What is this one called? D5? Is
This is the Falk Beer counter gambit. It's
ah
one of the variation in the King's Gambit, saying that Black says that, oh, you want to offer me a pawn? No thanks. I will be the one to offer you a pawn instead.
okay.
But by taking on f4, that is a little bit odd. That is not what I see every day because I think the main line is like pushing the pawn forward to e4. If you go back a little bit on move 3,
Yes.
yeah, I think that is the line.
Pushing the pawn to e4 and okay, maybe give White some trouble of developing this knight on g1. Okay.
That's right. That's
So
right. But by the way, I like it what Teacher Seb is doing because if you go back to move 2, Teacher Bomb,
yes,
at the point that he was pushing the pawn to d5,
yes.
and he was already setting a small trap because if White captures the wrong pawn with f takes on e5 instead, and then guess what? The queen lands on h4, and then
Ooh.
you're gonna take on e4 with a check. Maybe you want to show it on an analysis
Yeah.
board.
Yes, I think this one sounds interesting because now if there is some capture happen over here, which is the wrong capture, now Queen h4 with check and now attack this pawn. And guess what? No, there is only two legal move for White here, which is the pawn block here or the king run away here. Okay, let's say if he blocked this pawn, which I think also bad because Now with this one, your rook is going to die over there on one
Yep,
square.
that is one of the way how you will lose the rook in 4 moves if you're
Yeah.
not careful enough. So chess is a really wild game. You really have to be careful on every single move.
Yes, and also if you run your king away, oh now even this capture, okay, maybe you the white don't lose a rook, but this king has a very sad life over here.
That's right. Everybody's coming right now. The king has to go to f2, and then the bishop can go to c5.
Uh,
Is really bad for white.
yes, that is the deadly trap over here. I once tried to play King's Gambit and end up in the position like this. Oh, I resigned in a few moves. Yes,
Right,
and
but right now we are fasting forward to the current position right now. Looks like white is having a good position here, right? Because he's having a very big control in the center, and his king is getting ready to hop over to the queen side, while the black king is still stuck in the middle of the board. But he will going to go to the safe zone soon. For after something like, for instance, rook h to e8, and then the king can goes to safety by playing king f8 on the next move.
yes, I think okay. Now from here, okay. Let's say black want to get his king is into some fortress. This one look the closest one, right? So okay, let's
Yes,
say he can he
right.
can, he can bring this rook out first, and next king f8 with the manually castle.
Castle by hand. That's what you
Yeah,
say.
yes, castle by hand. Now, okay. Ooh, the bishop come to c4. What is the plan for that?
Maybe white wants to castle king side. I'm not so sure about that, but I'm pretty sure one thing that black is always looking at is probably try to trap the bishop on a5. I don't know how that can exactly be done, but something like a3 and b4 could be an interesting idea in case that black is not careful enough.
Yes. Okay. With a3. The idea with the idea of b4 now. Okay. After a3, now black can say, okay, maybe let's just capture the knight and make some more double pawns, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
there will be
right. Why not?
a lot of double yeah, like there's a lot of double pawns over there. Now,
That's right, and that is similar to what happening right now, right? Um, okay, but since the bishop is gone from a5, it loses control from c7. So I think white can grab that pawn immediately.
but
Okay,
okay,
well,
why said
white
okay.
decides to defend it first. That's fine too.
Mhm.
But and now, well, I think which side do you like here, teacher Paul?
Oh, I guess I'm not so sure, but from this point of view, I prefer. Hey, maybe I prefer white because a lot of his is more active. You see, the bishop
Yeah,
already two bishops already activated, a knight already to jump in. The rook is doing a very good job over here. Okay, let's say this rook he just protect this pawn, but okay, this rook in the very open position. So let's
yep,
say if
that's right.
okay, let's say the
I
move, some move like the knight e5 is coming to say attack to some pawns over here. Oh, and now this rule will have the semi-open file and attack that pawn. Oh, and now I think I even more prefer white than black over here because
Yeah,
of
I'm with you here.
because a moment
Okay, sorry,
ago
go ahead.
because a moment ago, okay, let's say if okay, let's say king d8. Now if white go knight e5, okay, if black capture, it will help white fixing the pawn structure. But if not, oh, there's a bishop in danger over there, right?
Yep. That's
That's
right.
that's
I'm with you here. I think the main factor is about that white is enjoying himself having a big center over there, and that makes it so difficult for teacher Sepp to do anything. His king couldn't really run away to the queen side so easily anymore, and if the king goes to f8, then he's disconnecting his rooks. So
ah
this is a tough position for teacher Sepp, I would say.
yes, okay. And now as you can see here, okay, teacher Sep try to. Ooh, I think teacher Sep got the
Wow.
move. Wow. Oh, but wait. Oh, he has some
But
use.
I see, yeah, I see quite some in between moves around here. Instead of pawn to d6 check, I was also thinking about rook to e3 if you go back by one move.
Ah,
Um,
yes, rook to e3 give this check, and now maybe, for example, bishop b5, right? Or
yeah,
bishop,
that
or
that can
even
be one way to save the rook. I mean, both pieces at the same time. But he has another idea, by the way, is that he wants to sacrifice the rook, as what we see in the game right now. If you
ah,
go, yeah, there you go. And I think the D pawn is too strong.
hmm,
That one is just only two moves away from queening, and I
yeah,
don't see a good way to stop that.
because I think bishop is support give him a very good support here. Okay, with two moves that he play here, bot bishop is protect that bot of that square.
That's right. That's right. Okay. I think Teacher Seb is going to go down in this game, and meanwhile, I see some king hunt going on here. If you take a look at Jessifer versus Irvan LN, still in the open, by the way, and look at the king over there.
Ah, oh, the king.
Believe it or not, the king did castled earlier on before he end up on e7 right now.
Ooh, and now he got dragged out into the close to the center over here, and
Yes, all the way out. If you take a look back for a few more moves, you will see that the queen, yeah, right. You see, right, that the knight and the queens are knocking the door and
ooh,
saying, the king, please leave the house. And there we have it, the king on e7 right here.
yes, and it's like okay, lucky for him that this window is open. So okay, is if the house get burned now, this king can jump out of the window.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. But having said of that, is white bishop down, by the way?
Yes, white is material down, so it's going to be difficult for white here because after this king find his safe place and can exchange some piece. Start with this queen exchange. Oh, now I think black is going to have a very comfortable position.
Oh yeah, that's right. So if he survives this storm, then he'll be good.
Yes, but first job survive this storm. This is the first step to do here. And
Oh
now,
yeah.
oh, if someone don't careful and play the queens here, oh, the checkmate is waiting. Oh, so now
Hmm.
with this move, okay, if there is some pawns on e5 or c5 here, I can call this an outpost. But
Yeah, that's right. So can we call it an imaginary outpost? Just imagine there is
yes.
some pawns on c5 or e5.
Yeah, we would call that okay. And now I think I can see some ideas with knight to d6. Yeah, another pawn is in danger, and
Right.
if someone can capture the pawn, now the rook will be in danger as well. And since the rook is in danger, the bishop will be in danger as well because the rook protect the bishop, right?
Yes, that's right. So if the knight ever captures on b7, then the rook on d8 cannot move. Otherwise, you will lose the bishop. So black still has some problems to solve here.
Yes.
What will you do if you are in this position?
Yes, from here, yes, I will do as Erwin do here.
Bishop c8.
Retreat the bishop to c8, protect that b7 pawns here. Even the knight capture, I just capture that knight here. Okay, and with this bishop c8, it looks like bishop go back to the starting position, but with the rook already come out, so okay, I'm happy to play this.
Oh yeah, right. Someone say uh that the most difficult moves to find are retreating moves, but not the case for Irvin. Seems like he found it. He retreated his bishop, and I think he's setting his position slowly but surely.
Yes, and guess what? Now I think here, oh, a minute ago, someone tried to create this cover attack. Oh, monster attack again.
That's
Why,
creepy.
why try to threat everything here to okay give Black some trouble to solve again. Now okay, Black said, if I pray for my surviving because if Black survive this storm, yes, he will have a good day here.
That's right. That's right. So what Black needs to do is he has to survive the storm. Well, what White has to do is to create a mess.
Yes, and now you okay with yes White try to create a mess, but with only 25 seconds against 1 minute. Wow, that is going to be a very big challenge here.
Yes, but guess what? I think things are getting messy right now because the bishop on c8 is being hit twice. And if you move the bishop, then the b7 pawn drops. So, take a look at that. Can White just grab the bishop right now?
I think it's not a good idea because now oh this queen can say
Oh,
checkmate with
wow,
the background checkmate because this square the knight controlling it, right? Oh,
wow,
that's why.
good spot, Teacher Plum. So that's why he has to drop the rook to c1 to protect the
Yes,
back rank first.
yes, he
Okay,
spotted. But now,
all right.
okay, let's say okay, let's see how Erwin going to continue this because
Oh
now
yeah,
it's
because it's getting messy again, right? The bishop on c8 and the pawn on b7 are hanging right now.
yes, and also I think someone hanging the piece, but I think someone hanging his king over there. Oh,
Right.
okay, the king is in danger and the rook is in danger as well. Now this time, oh, capture the rook and say checkmate. Ooh, what
That's
now?
so how are okay, queen c5. That is an okay move, I guess. You're offering the trade of the queen, and then you're still keeping the mess on
Ah,
not anymore, I guess.
okay, I think Aaron try to okay simplify the position here because he know that okay if I can neutralize this storm here, okay, I'm fine right now because
Right,
now
right.
I am upper a knight and now I'm upper the pawn. Oh, 2 pawns.
Many pawns right now.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I guess this game should be over soon.
Yes.
We should take a look at some other games, shall we?
Yes,
Um,
maybe let's go to the beginner section. What do you think?
I agree. We can go there real quick. I see one interesting game over there, which is the game between Alfield 99, number 7, versus
Ah,
number 9. Yeah,
against EJ Crook.
yes, that's right.
Oh. So
Um,
once
well,
again,
he
a rook and a knight against a rook. Oh,
yes, that's right. So this is going to be like merry-go-round, but Black is the one to offer the trade of rooks. This is a good advice for all of you guys. If you're down material, try to keep the pieces and exchange pawns. But if
yes.
you're ahead of material, try to do the opposite. Try to trade big pieces and keep the pawns.
Yes, and with this rook trade offer, I think is in my favor because now okay since okay no more piece for black only 4 pawns
Definitely,
here. White is going to
definitely.
hunt the pawn down one by one and try to create the queen with the pass pawn, right?
That's
Ah,
right. And since the knight is the only big piece around the boss, and he says, "Hey, guess what? I'm gonna use my knight." He's going to bossing around the board. So that's how Black is suffering right now, and right now White is having all the pass pawns, 3 pass pawns on both wings.
yes.
I don't believe that the king alone can stop all those.
Yes, is to overwork for this black king here because
That's
now
right.
if black king can catch that pawn can catch that pawn up. Oh yeah, nothing can guarantee that he will catch this pawn. And now look at this. That is a very
Wow.
oh
Do you think we're gonna see 4 bishops?
oh what?
Do you think we're going to see 4 bishops in this game?
I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it's like Black King said, "I dare you not to promote to the queen." Now, let's say what piece is going to be to promote to. What do you think, Mr.
All
Paul?
right, I guess the bishop. I'm still a big fan of it. Look
Oh,
at that! Hey, will I get happy points from making the correct guess?
oh yes, you should get it. And now you know what? There is still one more for us. They can run to promo and now.
All right. Let's go for the bishop.
Okay. I bet the bishop as well. Now,
All right. So seems like we're having the same agreement over here. We're
Yes.
having the same opinion right here.
Yes.
Um, let's see if
Maybe.
he. Oh no!
Oh.
Oh man. Okay,
Oh.
now he changes.
Yeah, that is the knight over there. Oh, maybe he think, okay, maybe the bishop in the same color is useless, because so now I promote to the knight instead. Oh,
All right.
and I
So
guess if he can promote this pawn, I think he's going to promote to the knight as well, since it seems like he will try to promote to any kind of minor piece here.
that's
Oh.
exactly what I'm about to ask you. That is, do you think he will try to checkmate from three minor pieces he is having right now, or will he go for after the pawn on a7 and then promote into another knight?
Maybe, but thing can happen. Let's say, if White can push this king into some kind of zugzwang here, and then try to grab that pawn and push, and the final move he say checkmate on the back rank, something like that can happen, right?
Wow, that would be some kind of a fancy checkmate, impressive fancy checkmate by a 14-year-old kid, right? since
Yes.
since this category is all for under 14 anyway. So
Yes, but that thing is going to make your opponent suffer and suffer. It's like you try to choking him instead of just kill him anyway.
oh
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
oh, this
so
is
so
brutal. I would say brutal. Yeah.
White is really having fun here. Is he's really having a good time. But you have a fun. Why not make it last forever, right?
Yes, and you know what? I think now as I told you, this is what
Now you need to
happened.
be now you need to be careful. Like knight e7 is one way to stalemate the game. That
Yeah.
that that is how you can spoil your own fun. Let's hope he doesn't do that.
Yes, because since now every square is under control now, only these two square for black
Right.
king. I think this knight is going to go to b3 and capture this pawn. Now,
Okay.
I think the last piece to promote is not going to be a minor piece. But if he can promote to the rook or the queen, it can say checkmate on the back rank here.
You know
Oh,
what? I
but
won't argue with you. I believe so.
but now what is that knight doing? He tried
Well,
to
he has
prop.
to be careful that he's not hopping the knight around and keep a stalemate. Like knight a7 is also another way to keep stalemate.
But
But
now
okay.
the king said, I'm so bored on it's so boring on f2 square.
Let
Let
me
me
join the
do
fun.
something here. Yes.
Right. Okay, so the king is creeping up the board. He's slowly approaching the black king cold-bloodedly.
Mhm. Now,
Hmm.
okay, maybe you know what, I can imagine some winning with this three minor piece and the king, but I think it's so risky to get into the stalemate position, I think.
Oh yeah, that's
So now
right.
I maybe I'll feel, oh, what is he doing, I'll feel.
Okay, don't run into checkmate. Don't move the king.
Yeah, don't
You
move
gotta
the.
do something.
This black king run out of the square. Black run out of the square here. If he move everything else, oh, now he spotted. Okay.
Okay, he sees a stalemate. All right. Okay. I think we should go to the open section because I think this game is gonna take a while. What do you think?
Yes.
Meanwhile, in the open section, round three has already started, and I've seen some big guys already clashing. Like in the top board right now, Urban LN is playing against Luis, 2403, and these
Yes.
are the top two seeded, right?
Yes.
So
Uh-huh.
yeah. So I guess this is going to be like more or less like a battle for the champion. Whoever wins this game will have
Good
a
chance.
yes, a good chance to win the tournament.
Yes. Okay. And from here, we have equal material again. White has double bishops here compared to black that has a bishop and the knight. Okay, but now looks like this c5 is in under control by white here. Now white play rook c5. Try to play rook a1 to c1 to double up the rook. The rook really love to open fire, right? So try to create the rook battery. Now it will become a very strong rook here.
Yes, so that's why knight has to drop back to e7 before white manages to double the rook. Otherwise, imagine if white's rook is already on c1, then he can place rook c7 and forking the queen and the knight. Black says, I'm not gonna allow any of these. I'm gonna put a pair of rooks out of the board first, so at least your attack will not gonna get strong anymore. And I guess you have to do something with the fork, right? Rook c7 is a threat.
Yes, now rook c7 is the threat here. Maybe I think it's better idea. Yes, to try to exchange this rook off because
Yes.
he take thing under control too much. So I think if we're playing black here, yes, try to challenge him. Try to challenge
Yeah,
him
that's
at all
right.
costs. But I think
I
I
like
think
that
this
move.
move
But
is dangerous now because uh,
okay. He grabs the pawn, but with another piece with the queen. Maybe he spotted your idea, teacher bomb. But if he started to capture with the bishop, do you think he's worried about the rook a8 counterpin?
maybe yes. If from here, I think if there is capturing with the bishop, right?
Yes,
Say hello to this rook a8, but
right.
now
You will trade the queens anyway, but at least you would get the a2 pawn back or
yes,
not.
but now I am imagine of the move
Wow, you are. Oh
like
man, this is.
this.
Oh man, this is so bad, right?
And after this, okay, maybe white can escape this background checkmate with this bishop attack.
Right,
Okay,
and black
and you know
must say
what?
the same, right?
And you know what? No good way for black to defend this knight because let's say this. Okay, now it's in the pin now. The rook can stay check.
Yeah. So this is so bad anyway. But
Yes,
what happened in the game is also very nice for white too. Is that he's having the bishop pair. The bishop is a little bit open right now, and he's having a very strong pass c5 pawn,
uh,
getting ready to run uh, down the board, run up the board. I mean,
yes.
what you should not do in this position if you're a white is trading your a6 bishop for the knight.
Six bishop over the you mean this guy, right?
Yes, for the knight
Because
you will
if
have
yeah, you will have a different color bishop here, and is an easy draw
yes,
for
that's
both
right.
side. Okay,
That's right.
and
I'm
let's
looking at
imagine.
um.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you go ahead first.
Okay, and let's imagine if you exchange this light square bishop for the knight, you will only left with dark square bishop. And now, guess what? You're going to promote on the light square. If only white can take over that square with the only one bishop here. Okay, now you have there is no way for you to promote the pawn, right?
That's right. That's right. And right now I am taking a look at the game on board two between Sika Yules against Master Gods. I think this game is getting interesting right now because I thought earlier on White was having a rook against a minor piece, and when I'm taking a look again, it looks like the bishop on h7 is getting herself trapped.
Yes, okay. And now, oh shit! Since this guy is trapped, oh how would is there any way that white can save that bishop? Uh, let's say, hmm. Oh no, looks like white try to create some counterplay on the queen side here.
Okay,
Okay.
so White decides to give up the bishop for what she can get.
Yes.
In which case is the pawn on g6, and maybe I don't know, maybe she's looking for some counterplay like a4 as what you mentioned, try to opening up the file.
Yes.
Um,
And
but e3 coming up by Black is also something what you should always pay attention to as well. So okay, there you go. There is a trade on e4 once.
uh-huh.
And okay, a4 has happened.
Yes.
Uh, so looks like a bit of a turnaround here by white, right? And by black, I mean. So it's
Yes.
a rook against two minor pieces. Okay, but what do you think about e3 move here? Do you think it's a little bit too fast?
I think yes, because now okay, you are giving that f3 square for white king here, and with the white king stick on f3 square. Okay, now you can use the rook to take cover on that pawn to not to let him pushing to e2 and e1. Okay, because now
Right.
okay with king to f3. Okay, now okay the rook can go somewhere else. Okay, because there is someone to take care of this e plus pawn.
That's right. So that's why I thought that e3 might have been a little bit too fast because it's creating a hole on f3. Okay, I think black is trying to be smart right here, attacking the rook and at the same time preparing to push e2. Well, I think this is an interesting endgame, by the way.
Yes,
Uh,
and now I think this pawn looks scary to me because okay with e2 e1 is going to be the queen and you when he play e2 you cannot even capture him because the knight is protecting. So okay, big challenge for white here. Okay, how should white prevent this?
wow, this is not an easy position, by the way. I'm thinking about like uh, well, what rook behind pass pawn with rook e8. I don't know whether you should start giving a check first or not.
Yes, I think
Or
this is the best one here. For in my point of view, okay, rook to e8. Okay, maybe this pawn don't dare to do that. Okay, but now another problem here. Okay, the pawn another pawn is under attack. Okay,
yeah,
if
that's
if
right.
this pawn disappear, okay, one more problem for white here with that b5 plus pawn.
Exactly. What I'm thinking of doing here is try to get rid of the pawn on b5 out the board. So if that happens, then you can be ready to give up your last rook for the last pawn. And at least I think one minor piece shouldn't be good enough to win the game. But okay, the king steps all the way back. Now the rook has to go to g1 to guard. I
And
think that's a nice save
yes,
by white, by the way,
yes.
because you are capturing the knight. The pawn. Okay, she doesn't promote, but that one might runs into a pin with bishop d4, and she's losing
Ouch,
everything right now.
ouch,
As
yes.
well, I think she's losing the game. Okay.
Yes. And and
All right,
and
this
with
is not looking nice.
yes, and now it's all over
All
for
right,
her.
she
Okay.
resigned. But this is the last game of the Open in round three, by the way. So round four is going to start in about 50 seconds. Meanwhile, round three in the beginner has finally started after there was one game in round two that White was enjoying with three minor pieces, right?
Oh yes, how was that game? The game with
They drew by stalemate, by the way, in the end. Yeah,
oh
that's exactly what you're looking at right now.
oh yes. Oh
Should we bring up the
no.
position real quick so the viewers can see how the game ended?
Ugh. Okay, let's see. Oh, how can that happen? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, boop. Oh, he tried to. Okay, he let's okay at least white try at all costs to push this black king.
That's right.
But now it looks like ouch. And
Yep.
then
And that was
oh
the game ended. So a big lesson for the white player and also to the viewers too, that don't forget that this is the tournament, is not a playground. Don't make fun.
yes, it's a real tournament, you know. Okay.
Yep.
Try to play your the best move that you can create. Okay, if you can win, just do it. Show
Yeah,
as the world champion said, show your opponents no mercy. Okay.
exactly. You don't have special prize for the beautiful prize, or I mean
Yes.
brilliancy prize, whatever you want to call. There's
Yes.
no such thing like that. A win is a win.
Yes, a win is a win. Yes. Okay. And a draw is a draw as well. Okay. If you can win, yes. You see, you know what? Liches has the book over here, and this one is the end game book. And you know what? Almost every move say winning. Oh,
But
okay.
not a6, but not the pawn to a6 as what it
Yes.
happened.
Yes. Okay. Now I think we should go to the next board here.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that's right.
in the
We are
beginner
still at the
session,
beginners, right?
okay,
Yep.
we
Okay.
have a lot of players with 2 points here. Okay. Um, So
That's right.
let's have a look on okay. Oh, but there is only 5 players still playing with 2 points. Okay.
Exactly. Well, this is just only round three. Don't forget about that because the thing is, the beginner is a little bit slow right now. So that's why we still have a lot of players with with perfect points right now.
Yes, and now
But I think
I saw some interesting game here on the second player over here is
okay, we can jump into that.
practice against Pinjol. Okay. Now
Okay, right.
now
So
we
looks
have
like
yes,
black is one pawn down, right? But
but he has the
but in
bishop here.
return, yes, that's exactly. In return, he has two bishops, and I think the white king is a little bit exposed in the center over there. Imagine if black can put a rook just right in the line like that, and
Yes.
and he also can think about making a counterplay against the pawn on g2.
Ah,
And by the way, he can win the pawn back immediately with bishop takes c2 if he wants. So
yes.
yeah, so
Is there anything wrong with capture this pawn? Do you think? What do you think?
not what I see right now. Um, okay, maybe that's one of the thing,
Hmm.
but what the king can still hide somewhere. Okay, to c6. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really see. But even without capturing that pawn on c2, I have a feeling that black is having some compensation for the missing pawn. Whether it's enough or not is another question, but he does have some activities in return for it.
Yes, because both of his bishop is they are all active, and now
Yes.
with the open board like this one, open board means okay, there is a lot of missing pawns here. Every rook, every bishop can have a very good let's say board bishop has a very good diagonal. Okay,
That's right.
in on the okay the board without any blocking here. Okay, so it's good for bishop than the knight.
Yep, that's right. But unfortunately, black allowed one trade minor pieces with white's knight. So the bishop's power has been neutralized a little bit. And okay, I think the game is heading into favor for white, right? Because the extra pawn will finally going to conquer. I don't know.
Maybe yes, but the thing from here, okay, now white should avoid something like trading this rook, because if you trade the rook here, it will end up into the different color bishop in game, which can easily be a draw.
Yes, that's right. That's right. That I think that will going to be an easy draw if the rooks are disappeared from the board.
Yes.
And meanwhile, speaking of opposite color bishop, let's jump to board number two between. I mean, no, not board number two. Sorry, but I mean between Alfil again, the
Feel
stalemate guy.
again.
Yes.
Okay,
He
now
is having an opposite color bishop right now, but look at the white pawns. What do you think about this position? Do
I
you think by trapping the king in the cage on g8 like that is going to be good enough for a win, or you see, nah, it's not? To
I
my feeling, I think it's good. It might be enough because white can play c4 and then b5 and try to make the queen side a pass pawn.
Yes, because
Uh,
it seems like this black king is in some kind of subscribe. No, it's not even a subscribe. Yeah, he can go out, but oh yes, I think it's a subscribe because he cannot go out much because this point can promote, right? Oh,
Yes, but the one
so
thing you also have to be careful of is that can black make a fortress? For example, if all the queen sides are gone, if the black bishop has to be given up for for the white's remaining pawn on the left side of the board, can black create a fortress with those kind of pawn structures?
hmm.
We're getting a little bit too deep, right?
Yes, I'm not sure with that, but one thing that I am very sure here, if okay, let's say he can get this king here and push c4 b5, okay, b5 b6 king c6, and then here, okay, trade. I think this is good good for white here.
That's right. That's right. And we're about to see this. I think. Pawn to b5 is about to happen. I guess.
Yes,
Uh,
but now White is worrying about this guy, so he go with Bishop E8 first.
okay, that's fine. You can waste a few moves with that.
Yeah.
I guess Black doesn't really have a good move here. He either have to move the bishop around or moving the king back to
Yes.
g8 to
Yes.
stop the pawn.
Yes. But now
Or,
the problem is this Bishop work too much now.
that's right.
With an overwhelming work. Okay.
That's
With,
right. We're about to see all this. I think the bishop has to give it itself up for the pawn on b7, and after uh White won the bishop, I think he will bring the king to e7 and pick up the last pawn on f7, and that's how you win the game.
yes. First, White has to get this bishop out of the board first with forcing the threading this bishop with this pawn. Okay, now
Yep,
I think
that's
the
right.
move like King C7 is coming with King D6, King C7. Oh, but now Black resign here.
Okay, well, black doesn't even want to test white here. Okay, there you
Yes,
go.
like okay, he know that this guy is
Maybe
thinking.
he's yeah, or maybe he's saying I'm tired enough with that three minor pieces game. I'm done. I'm out of here.
Yeah, yes, that's right. Okay, now let's keep the energy to for another game.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good idea.
now okay, let's find some more interesting game. I think yeah, let's go. Maybe we go to the open section.
Okay, yeah, right. I think the beginners are about to finish the next round, but in the open section we still had a lot of tension going on, and as I'm seeing this, I think I just see Master Gods just blunder a knight fort. Uh, if
Yes.
you go back a few moves ago, I think he just blundered it, and yeah, there, and then knight
Oh
takes over
yes,
there. But
but
that's a
this
big trade.
but this rook is hanging as but oh yes, he cannot do that. Okay, but this rook
Yeah, 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 right.
is hanging as well. So that's I think maybe he allowed that knife fork because he will exchange
Or
this.
oh yeah, right. So we are having a trade right now, but what's going on with the knight endgame over here? It seems like black is one pawn up, and can he
Yes,
keep on to that pawn?
yeah, yes.
Well,
Why is black is one pawn up, but now okay is this knight really uh, potentially do something to these 2 pawns because you know
um,
what the black knight is over there as well.
yeah, I'm not quite so sure about that because the knight can go to b4 and then defends everything, while the white on d6 is not going to stay there forever because black can always untangle it with the move f6,
Yes,
as you are doing the
yes,
arrow right now.
yes. Because now
So
with f6 he try to remove this pawn and remove this outpost as well.
that's right. So that means white has to find a new home for his knight,
Ah,
and it's not going to be easy.
yes, we have an interesting we have interesting endgame, a lot of interesting endgame in this tournament here.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have a lot of interesting games today. I and I'm also looking at another game, by the way, between new W48. He's also having a wow. Look at the minor pieces over there.
Okay.
Look at the bishop. Look at how powerful, how nicely the knight is restricting the black bishop over there.
Oh no, no is this bishop looks so bad now. He has a sad life over here. He cannot even move. Okay. Let's say he can go here, but I think in my opinion he can go here in some moment because if I'm playing white, I don't think I really want to capture this bishop because this
No,
this
that's
knight
not what you want.
this knight looks stronger on this outpost. What do you think?
That that knight is a monster, I would say.
Yes.
And that bishop on c8 over there is just a big pawn.
Yes,
I
a
don't
big
even
pawn
think
is
it's a bishop.
yeah the big pawn indeed. You know the checker, right? Is
Oh yeah,
yeah the checker pawn. He only moved one square diagonal and it's not different with this bishop here.
yeah, that's right.
Because
You know one move that I'm thinking about. is that sometimes I even consider about moving the pawn to e5, even at the cost of the pawn, because I just want to activate my bishop. The bishop deserves to be on an open position. It doesn't deserve to be caged in like that.
Yes, but I think this one play the pawn to
But this,
e5 pay is overpaying because
that's right. He's
now
already one pawn down, and
yeah
another pawn is about to fall on a6. And look at
yes
that. Look at how the king and knight are beautifully coordinating each other. They are really restricting all the pieces over there. Uh, White says, "I'm not even in a hurry to capture the pawn on a6. I can do that anytime. I have all day to make fun with your position. But I think now you have to capture it. Otherwise, rook a8 might be coming. And
yes
there he goes.
yes
That's what he does.
there he go he captured it right now.
Yep.
Okay, and now okay, my question is how white is going to push this pawn, how he's going to okay use this pawn to pressure black here. Okay.
Well, first of all, if you well, I think the rook can go back to a7 first, right? And making sure that the king will not gonna step up. And in general, by moving the rook away from the light squares is usually a good idea, right? Because the bishop can never come and capture the rook. And now
Yes.
you can think about like pushing the pawn to e4 next, and then activating your king.
And
That
as
that's probably my way.
and as I told you, the rook loves open fight. Now this rook come to open fight to give some counterplay here.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right. Okay,
uh,
so white is doing what we're talking about right now. The bishop has to find a new place, and uh, but hey, the rook can finally comes to b2 as you mentioned. But hey, don't forget you still have the a pawn to worry about.
yes, indeed. Okay, and now you look at this. Okay, white try to push this pawn. Okay, he has no fear with this rook check here because after king to d3. Oh, there is another threat here. Now he's
You
going
gotta
to
be
look.
careful now. Yeah, now black is after something.
And now what should white do? Maybe
Well,
he
I
can.
would just give away all the king side pawns and then focusing on pushing the a pawn. If you ask me.
Yes, if I were white here, I will ignore this pawn as well because okay, he do nothing over there. But white scared of that threat, and now he run his king first. What do you think,
Right.
Teacher Paul? I think this is some a little bit wasting of time because now
Yeah, well, first of all, you might gonna get the h5 pawn, but you're dropping your h2 pawn too.
yes,
I'm not sure if that's helping anything because your main asset is on the queen side.
yes, and with the king on the h5 on the end of the board here is very risky, a little bit risky position here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So maybe black can try to create some kind of counterplay over here, like
Yeah, we're seeing it right now, right? That oh, I can bet that the white king is feeling shaky over there right here.
yes, for example here. Ooh, another pawn has come. Oh, white. Okay, black will try to create some counterplay. Okay, now
Yeah.
he has this pawn storming up. Oh, now the check is coming. What is next?
Well,
Ooh,
okay,
wow.
now he's giving another check. I guess he wants to pick up the pawn on e4, but don't forget your rook is also under attack too. And I think that the a pawn is going to be too fast right now. The rook cannot stop that pawn. The rook just keep on marching down the board, and there he goes. I think he's gonna queen with checkmate. What do you think?
Yes, I think now white can throw away his rook and say checkmate, but he don't. He saved that rook, and now next move is going to
That's
be a checkmate. Yeah.
that's even better because he was claiming a mate in two.
Yes.
And right. And by the way, did I see it correctly that the teacher Sep, after losing the game in the second round, he dropped out from the tournament?
Oh, okay. Then in the open section, if the fourth round already finished, and now fifth round is about to start in
Yes.
a half
And
minute here.
that's right. And in the open section, we already have a clear leader, Irvin LN. Despite drawing the game with Master Gods over there, but he's still half a point ahead of the pack. but he has to run away, and he has to run away fast because our three more guys chasing him with half a point behind.
Yeah,
So
someone
it's
like
still
yes.
that's right. So I think this is still anyone's tournament.
Yes. So okay, Erwin has to gain some more points to confirm his championship. Oh, and now he's playing against New 48. Okay.
Wow, that is going to be an interesting game to watch because Urban is half a point ahead of New 48, right? So Black, if he wants to win the tournament, if he wants to catch up with the leader, I think he has to win this game no matter what.
Yes, and with this opening here, oh, looks like Erwin managed to get the center control. Yeah. Okay,
That's right.
with this bishop challenging this bishop as well. Oh,
Wow, and he goes for an early space advantage. I'm not sure if pushing e5 right here is going to be too fast, but of course it is disturbing the knight's development. Well, where would the knight go? D5?
I
What do
I
you think?
I think okay. Let's say if he go G4 here, he can get kick it again. So maybe, and you know what? Even D7 here, I'm not a big fan of that because with this E6 push, now he forced this knight to move away or capture this pawn. But now double pawn here, and after bishop comes, oh, that can be dangerous here.
Yep, that's right.
Yes.
So
Oh,
that's why I'm thinking about knight going to d5. Maybe that is a safe place, and the pawn to e6 is not going to happen any soon because the bishop on b2 is also hanging.
yes.
Um, and you're having a little bit of control over the square c3. Keep on reminding that the pawn on e5 don't move so fast, otherwise you're going to weakening the square on c3.
Yes, and
And
finally he
and
comes
that's what he does.
to d5 here. Okay, now some move that I imagine for white here. How would he get his king to the fortress?
Oh,
How would he castle?
that is. Oh yeah, that's a good question because actually black can think about annoying white's development, right?
Yes,
For example, if the knight goes to f4, then what will you do?
if the knight go to f4, I think
And you're saying that hey, the bishop on f1 don't move too fast, otherwise your
that's
g2 pawn hangs.
that that
And
that that's why I think this move yes I am about to say that in this structure and especially when black has this knight to f4 I think I prefer this g3 and put my bishop over there.
mm,
Yes.
right, right.
Oh, but when
Whoa,
what is he doing?
he
Why?
didn't fiang shatter his
Ooh, what is the idea with
bishop. Okay, so the main g3 is really to stop knight f4, and then well how strong do you think the move bishop h3 can be?
I'm not so sure, but because after bishop h3, there is nothing to follow, right? For example, the queen still stuck over there, the knight is still stuck over there, this guy as well. So
I see.
nothing to follow that bishop. Even the knight g4, bishop g2,
Mm,
the rook can still go here, and maybe let's say white can say, okay, maybe I play the rook, maybe I try castle queen sack instead.
I see. Yeah, you have your point over there. But right now, with the pawn pushed on c4, now it's making white a little bit more difficult to castle on the queen side. Otherwise, he's gonna his king is gonna feel more naked over there.
Yes, and
Mm.
now.
So okay, but right now the big question is where would the knight go? I'm thinking about going to c7 and then going to e6. Or do you have any better ideas?
I I don't see any because now from here you see with the knight to c7 here I think it's prevent this pawn sacrifice to weaken black position, and
Yes.
also he can hop into to e6 himself, maybe I don't know, okay, c5 and then go here with the with some support on 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 the d4 square here.
Yeah. Right.
Maybe
So
some of that stuff can happen and is in black favor somehow.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, right.
but now black said that okay, his bishop get a little bit useless now because if he go back, the bishop don't have any good spots here. He can just hitting some empty square. So now let's exchange it up, not to wasting of time also.
right, and that is actually a useful advice, by the way, because if you look at the pawn structure, you will see that white is having more space, especially the pawn on e5 is saying that I have more space in the center. So when black is having lesser space, then is usually a general advice to trade pieces, so you can give space for the other pieces to maneuver around, and that was
Uh-huh.
exactly why black traded his bishop on f3 earlier on a few moves ago.
I see.
Okay. By the way, Teacher Palm, I am taking a look at the game on board two. I think between Louis 2403 against Master Gods. I think
Ah,
that one is having quite some fun action going on.
okay, so let's have a look here. Ooh, but now here, what is happening here? What's
That's exactly what I'm about to ask you, Teacher Palm.
Oh, wow. I think the position going crazy. And I think I saw some threatening checkmate here. Do you see it, Teacher Paul?
Oh yes, right. I think the king has to sidestep away to f8. That is the only place where the king can go, right?
And
And
now,
then after that, the
ooh,
queen creeps in. Oh my gosh, this is a blown out for black. This is a
ooh,
total knockout. I think the rook has to interpose on g7. That's the only legal move.
ooh,
And then after queen takes g7, I think that's gonna be mate in two.
yes, now,
So
now,
we are about to see the end of a very beautiful fun action right here.
yes,
Um,
oh, looks like Lewis plays a lot of poison pawn here.
oh
So
yeah, right.
yes, like
Oh my god.
he give the bet two pawns over there, and then oh the queen sneaky say checkmate with
Yeah,
this knight as
looks
well.
like so it looks like black got too hungry with those pawns.
Yes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Teacher Palm, in the beginners section, they just started round 4, so we can probably think about looking for some interesting games over there. What do you think? It's been a
Okay.
while since we last visited them, right?
Yes. Okay. Whoa, Omega punch, right?
Oh yeah, that one looks like something fun is coming out. Oh my god, take a look at that. The knight jumps in, takes on f7.
Oh,
White gives up 2 minor pieces for a rook and a pawn. Um,
I
what?
I
Well, hang
think
on a
this
second.
this is in black flavor. Even it's an if you count it by material is equal, right? It's 6 point against 6 point, but looks like two of black piece is already activated. So
Yep,
if Titan 12 use it well, so I think it's going to be in her favor.
that's right. And also what's also important fact is that uh although white is having an extra rook compared to black, but rooks need open files.
Yes. So
And right
how
now there are no open files available yet for white, so it's gonna take quite a pretty long time for white to activate his rooks. So I'm with you here. I prefer the minor pieces sides.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So okay, we can imagine that okay, is a rook and a pawn, right? Against two minor piece. Two minor piece is still two minor piece. So a piece is still a piece. So they're stronger than a pawn. So can do a lot of better work. So
Yeah, that's right.
that's why another reason that I prefer black over here.
Yep,
So
exactly.
so from
Exactly.
here, okay, we have some pawn break over here, but I think this leave this guy isolated.
Well, yeah, and I think the king on f7 is also getting a little bit exposed,
Yes,
especially after the pawn has moved to to h6. Then someone has to look after the light squares.
yes. As so from here, even white is down. I would say theoretically down a little bit, but he still has some point to continue strongly.
Yes, right. For example, if queen h5 happens on the board, I think that is putting a big question mark to the black king. Like,
Yes.
where you want to go, what do you want to do, right?
Yes, indeed. Okay, it's going to with this guy is now King Queen H5 immediately comes. Okay,
Now it
now
comes.
you think as I think okay because G6 you lose H6 pawn, so I think this is the best way to go here. Okay,
Yeah,
and let's see
right.
how Omega Punch is going to continue. Omega Punch try.
You know what? The more I look at, the more I like White here. I think he's slowly improving more and more. Now he brings all the rooks into the game. What he needs to do is probably try to find a way to activate the F4 move, but he has to be careful with the Queen and Bishop battery right now, uh, because Black can have some counter threat and mate on G2.
Yes,
So
so this is
you,
a monster threat over here that white should be
yes,
look after because after this knight move for example here is immediately threatening automatically threatening to checkmate in the next move.
yeah, that's
So
right.
that is what white should avoid.
Oh,
Be prepared.
and take a look at what White's doing here. He captures with the rook. I guess that's a mouse slip. I guess he planned to play rook e4. But after he takes on e5, he's inviting the black knight. Oh, don't forget the black knight wants to move away since the beginning, right?
Yes,
And and the black knight saying, "Oh, I now I have an even better square to move my knight, in
yes,
which to capture the rook, opening up the line to checkmate on g2." I think this is really a mouse slip by White,
yes,
and yeah, right. So I think what he meant to do was the rook to e4, one square shorter. Oh,
yes.
that
Ah,
okay.
that is the end now. Okay.
Now we have a mate on board. Oh man,
Yes.
but if you but if you
Actually, if we go back a little bit, yes, if the rook to e4 is it will block everything, right?
that's right. I think that's what Omega Punch is trying to do, having intended in mind. But probably he made a mouse slip, so that was why his rook went one square further to where
Uh,
he intended to go.
yes,
And
maybe.
apart from the rook goes to e2, that this kind of a multi-purpose move because after the rook is on e4, he can think about maneuver the rook to g4 next.
Yes, with this rook to e2, rook to e4, and now rook to g4 to counter this checkmating threat with another checkmating threat, right?
Yes, and the rook on g4 itself is also covering the g2 square, so there will be no nasty checkmates by white, by black whatsoever.
Yes, that is a way to to counter it. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. But unfortunately, that was like a big mouse slip. It was uh well, it's
Okay.
a part of a game, right?
Yes.
Online chess is like that. You
o-
have to live with it.
Okay. Now I think we should go to some other board here. Okay, what do you
Sure.
think here? I
Where
think
you want to go?
in the open section, Erwin and New 48 is fighting really hard. Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Right. Looks like they're going for the double rook end game, but now maybe one pair of rooks will be swept off. I don't know. Uh.
Yes. So
Well.
it's still hard to say who is the winner. Over here.
Wow. Wow. This position is not easy to evaluate. Um. Uh, well, right now it seems like black is one pawn down, and white is having the pass h pawn. I think that's the dangerous pass pawn. But on the other hand, the black rook on a2 is very active,
Yes.
and yeah, like right now, maybe king goes into the middle to e6 and try to trade one pair of rooks, and I think okay that was what happened. That is what happening right now,
Uh-huh.
and after black can picks up the the b3 pawn, then
Yes,
he will
which
have his own pass pawn right to think about. So this
yes.
is interesting game.
Yes, interesting because you know what? Okay, even though white has the pass pawn here, I mean two pass pawn, but still this guy is vulnerable. So let's say black can create his own pass pawn as well and somehow try to stop slow down these two guys.
Yeah, right. But right now it seems like the pawns on the king side is going to be faster because like g4, g5 happening on the board. And
Yeah.
now where would the king go? Because if the king tries to stop the king side pawns, then the e7 pawn will drops. But that is not really the pawn that you will miss too much anyway. So
Yes.
so Black is saying I give up one pawn, you can take it, but I value more in stopping your pawns, and meanwhile keeping my b7 pawn alive. So that's also another important pawn.
Ah.
And now the Black's a pawn is going to be a counterplay. Is going to be a big counterplay, I think.
Yes, now okay. Now we have some kind of pawn race now, but this pawn is still in a traffic jam over here. So so
I
now
like it when you're saying traffic jam. Yeah, right. And look at the A pawn right now. That Annie the A pawn is going to make him like herself a big highway. Uh, look how fast that A pawn goes.
hey, I
But
spot
wait
something
a
here.
minute. But wait a minute.
Oh
There's one tricky idea by White over here. Is that oh my god? Forget about queening. We have a checkmate by the pawn. Oh wow,
yes.
this is so fascinating to see this.
Yes, okay, it's absolutely this. Oh, sneaky one
Wow,
over there, sneaky king as
that is so
well. Yes,
beautiful.
you see,
Yeah, right.
you see. Okay, who would know that this king just step up in the purpose of pushing this sneaky checkmate.
Wow,
Wow.
wow. That yeah, right. That was so nasty. All
Yes.
right. So in the open section right now we have only one more game left, which
Uh,
is the game between VG22 and Jessifer.
Okay, let's have a
Uh,
look.
we, we, we yeah, we can have a quick look about that.
Oh,
And all right.
they have
And meanwhile
uh
they're down to under 20 seconds, both of them.
yes, they are in the in what side is in the time trouble. But black is one pawn up. Uh,
Okay.
but now
Right. And I think are we going to see a queen trade over here, starting with queen c2 or queen b2 check? I don't know. But well, but this is actually the game that we want to see when players are in time trouble. Then it's so fun to take a look to follow.
yes,
No, not
I
yet the queen trade.
I
But White has only one legal move is to interpose with queen. Oh, okay, now they trade over there.
yes, and with
and
this
and
position, I think is it winning for black because I think these four pawns can deal with this three pawn. Why the
oh
king
oh my gosh,
run
oh
to
my
another
gosh,
side?
one thing I hate the most is to evaluate the pawn endgame because they are so tricky.
Yes,
And you know when you evaluate these kind of things, there are no such kind of thing that like white is slightly better, black is clearly better.
yes,
It's only a game of three results right now. It's only white winning, only a draw, or it's only black winning. So
yes. Be-
so this is something but I think white is still fighting here.
Yes,
I'm not so sure though that if this is still winning, like I'm thinking about yeah, like that, and then what do you think about pushing the pawn to h5? Am I too optimistic on that?
I
My
think
idea is after trade take on h5, I will play king takes f5. I would take another pawn
yes.
and
I
try to
think
take the
so.
e4 pawn. But I don't know if that's good enough because okay, that one is also something on my radar too.
Mm,
Um,
and now
well,
with the move like king h6, not allow this guy to go here. But now with king h4 is allowed this king to go here. But still, I don't see any way to make the progress for black here. Now,
yeah, that's why I'm okay. I think black is trying to go and win the a4 pawn.
yes, I
He's
think
faster there.
yes, I think he's faster now because this king is a little bit
Right.
behind there.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can bring up the analysis board and take a look at real quick.
Yes,
Because instead of king h3, I mean, sorry, on move number 55, instead of king h4, if he goes for king h6, as you mentioned, I think black has to be careful. Black has f4, pawn to f4, and making a pass
ooh,
pawn over there.
yes.
That's why he had to drop the king back to stop that break too.
Ah, I
But after king
see.
h4. right? But after king h4, I and king e6 happening, I think I think black wants to go after the white's a pawn, and I think he's
Yes,
faster. We can try to take a look, right? If white brings king. Oh, okay.
yes,
The current game right now is like this. I think this is going to be a draw right now because the black pawn has advanced too far,
yeah.
and in this theory says that after white picks up the e3 pawn, if the white king can return to the square c1, that is the magical square, then it's going to be a draw. Yes, and he's just
Ah,
right in time to return to it, so it's a draw. I
yes,
think I
because
think Black's mistake was to advance his e pawn too far. He should have kept it on e4, and that would have been a win.
yes, indeed.
Believe it or not, this is really counterintuitive, but in these kind of positions, you have to keep your pawn as low as possible before giving up that pawn to go after the a pawn.
Yes, indeed. Because since this king is okay, because only this guy job is try to prevent this guy to promote. Okay, so with this move, oh, king c1 is the magical move here because in
Yep.
the rook pawn game. Okay, when you have the rook pawn game, is very difficult to get the winning because most in many position is a draw like this one. Okay, let's say the king to a2 here. Okay, now the only thing for white here is try to trap him in the a5. So
Right.
it will block this pawn because
Right.
the rook pawn. Okay, there is no more no more space on out there is outside the board now. So
That's
okay.
right. So once the king reaches the square c1, white is saying either you stalemate me or I stalemate you. There are
Yes.
only two options.
Yes. This is the time that when some player try to create the stalemate.
Yep, that's right. All
Okay.
right, so round six has started in the open, while in the beginners, they have not started round five yet. There are still two more games to go, but it's like in the beginners, both of the games are quite pretty obvious right now that Black will win both games. Um, I hope I'm not jinxing it, but
Okay.
it's looking that way.
Maybe yes. Oh, looks like black board game black is in the upper hand here.
That's right. I hope we're not jinxing it. So I that's one thing that I don't want to make a prediction too much
Okay.
because I know that I always spoil the results for them.
Okay, maybe who knows? Anything can happen in chess. So maybe let's say I can create the stalemate in some board. Okay. Like the game of Elephant over there with three minor pieces stalemate. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, but this one is major pieces, so I'm not so optimistic about allowing a stalemate.
Yes. Like this one is.
But you're right, anything can still happen.
Yes. Oh, now, but I think okay. Okay, I think it's already winning. But what are you doing there, Mr. Rook?
Oh,
As I told you, it can be the
oh my gosh.
stalemate.
See what we're talking about? That after when I start making some kind of prediction, we will jinx the result.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! You're so close. I think he's going after the rook roller
I think yes, it's some kind of a
armor
kill.
updated.
Yes, it's like some kind of the railroad mate or a killing
Oh yeah,
box
I
over
mean
there.
that's right. The road mate. Sorry, my bad.
Yes,
So I thought
but
I
in this
thought he's going
one,
after that armor.
yes, but in this one is a little bit wrong tempo here because with this one, oh, you let's imagine what can Black White King play here. Is not square anymore. So with this move, it's stalemate. In this position, if you are black, you really want to be the one who play in this move because now
Yeah, that's
next move
right.
you will play this one and say checkmate.
Yep,
Ah,
that's right.
okay.
So in such positions, always ask yourself that if I play this, what will he do next?
Yeah.
And if you cannot find a move for yourself, that means a stalemate. You were not gonna play that.
Okay. Yes. Okay. And And one thing, one thing I would say that even you're in the winning position, you still require some good move to continue.
Yes.
Yes.
Is you can never rest yourself until the result is really over, until the game is really over.
Yes. Okay. And now I
Never lean back.
I think we have some interesting game from Erwan I'll end over here. Is still cannot confirm that he is the champion because Lewis is catching up very fast here with
Right.
45 point sorry, 4.5 point against 4 points here.
Yes, and imagine if, for example, if Urban loses this game and if Louis wins this game, then we will have a new leader, right? So
Yes.
let's jump into one of their games. Which one you want to go to?
Okay, let's start with Erwan first, I think.
All right. So right now he is playing with the runner-up of the last month's Happy Pawn tournament, Sikayules. Um. So what are we having here? By looking at the pawn structure, I think it's quite pretty obvious that black is going to play on the queen side, while white might going to play on the king side, right?
or or
But
maybe or maybe try to play something in the center because
oh yeah,
I can see some weakness over here on this backward pawn e6 over here. Okay, so let's say if white can cancel soon, let's say the castle here, bring the rook and try to somehow maybe let's try to double up the rook this way, right? Because it's the only semi-open file on the board here.
yeah, that's right. So that was yeah, right. I spoke a bit too soon. But I saw that black played f6 later on. So that newly created weakness on the e6 pawn, as you mentioned. So that was why black was trying to regroup her pieces and getting ready to make the center break with with e5. There we go. That's what we're seeing right now.
Ah, we
And if there are some pieces trading off on the king side, then I think her major pieces will going to tell something to us, right?
yes, I think so.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Like look at that right now. If the knight retakes, then she will have a very nice hole, big hole on d3 over there. And okay, but she drops 1 pawn in process. So
Yes.
but what do you think about this one? I have a feeling that her compensation might still be good here.
Yes,
Compensation even losing the pawn.
I think even though she's losing the pawn, but knight d3 is scary. Knight d3
Yes,
is
that's right.
really scary because now you are pressing this f2 pawns with three keys. Let's say knight
Oh
d3
yeah,
here. If okay, let's say white try to capture this rook here to okay, let's say make one of attacking piece out of the way. Okay, you can capture it with the bishop as well.
right.
Oh, so
And also don't forget, that black can have the idea to play along the light squares too, starting with bishop h3, trapping the rook on f1. So if you want to keep the material advantage, you have to drop back with bishop g2, and then you have to allow the trade, and then that will make a big hole on the light squares.
yes. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's why
wow,
now
pawn to
everyone
f4.
play. Yes,
Wow,
let's
that
go.
that is so committal. That is very committal move. Um, what do you think about this move, T-shirt bomb? I'm
I, I,
still
I, I
positive, by the way.
I think it's good, but still there is some weakness on the light square. So
Yeah,
okay,
that's
even if for solve so many things, but there is still some more problem to solve as well. Uh, and
right.
now with the knight jump to d3, asking this rook, what are you going to do with yourself, sir? Okay,
Yeah,
now
right.
and
I
don't
think
forget.
I think we might see a trade of the rooks. What do you think? And then, but as you just highlighted it, I think the bishop will goes to h3 sooner or later.
Yes,
You know what? I think this is a battle of concept right now. That white grabs a pawn, and then he says, "Yeah, I take the pawn, and then I'm gonna hold on to it."
okay, and now looks like Erwin tried to remove this guy away, but
Ooh, but
but
I like this move. I like this move by black. Now she's highlighting that, hey, you played the pawn to f4. You are weakening that diagonal, and I'm taking the advantage of it. So the
yes,
king has to march up. trying to cover the square h3 in process. But now I think the queen can knock knock. Here I come with queen e3, something like that.
Queen e3. I am wondering how would he deal with this rook f3.
Well, you just move the knight to e1 and then say thank you so much.
Oh yes, we have the fork here. Wow. Oh,
That's right.
so Queen e3 is the monster here. Wow, that is so dangerous for white here. Okay.
Yeah, right. Black still have a lot of things to play here. Like for example, if the queen goes to e3, and if the bishop captures the knight, you can capture back with the pawn. And now you're getting ready for your bishop to set up on c6. And
Oh,
wow, look at all the pieces are attacking over there. I think black is really having a strong attack here.
yes, because and you know what? In order to get this knight out of the way, she had to do that with this bishop, right? Which
Yes,
means
that's
it
right.
will weaken Erwin the light square more and more. Yes, it will
Yep,
we can Erwin light square more and more. So I think is dangerous for Erwin now. And
that's
look at
right.
this.
And
This
speaking about and remember what we're talking about the light square weaknesses. That is what she's doing right now. She plays the bishop to c6, trying to get rid of it. And now I wonder will she captures back immediately or insert one in between move with rook e2. But okay, I think I get the answer right now. Um, one thing I don't like about it is that knight can come to f3 and then you're stopping rook to e2 at least at the moment.
I
But
I
the rook can at least penetrate with rook e3. Yeah, that's right. That's one thing. And then you are already threatening. Wait a minute. Can we play knight to e1 right now?
I think if the knight to e1. Oh yes, right
Right?
now.
We can fork right away, right? And then we can win some material.
Actually, right now, yes, but I'm not sure which one is better because you know what? If you play knight to e1 right now, okay, let's say rook capture, your monster knight is disappear,
Oh yeah,
and
right.
and
You
also
missed your monster knight, right?
and also you are giving this queen some prospect.
All right, but I think she hears us, so that's why she went for the immediate material advantage. And okay, yeah, the counterplay looks pretty scary indeed, but the rook can always goes back to e8 and cover the back rank.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can always think about like I don't know some moves like queen e6, queen e8, and sorry queen e4, and
Yes.
penetrating the position even more.
Oh
Okay,
no.
right now you really have to retreat the rook because the queen is threatening to take it.
I think you should not because now CK Julius will have some move like Queen E4 I think, and then try to Rook
Wait,
E2.
but you can take the rook with the queen.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I yes, I miscalculated. But
Uh,
and now looks like CK Julius miscalculated as well. Oh,
I told you she hears us.
oh really?
She's hearing. She hears everything that we're saying. So
Oh no. Okay, now
even the blunders too. She also hears us.
oh, looks like we she's in the his blunder now. Okay.
Uh, that was so close. That was so close of beating the leader over there. Um.
Okay.
Okay.
She almost did it. She almost did it. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Right. And I think another guy that won't going to be happy is Louis 2403 because he probably thought that this is the only chance for him to change the leader.
uh,
But but it is what it is. This is a still fast time control game anyway. So chess is still full of game with blunders. So yeah.
yes, but my question is so Erwan, okay, let's Erwan said okay, now I'm winning now, so I will try to win this position by collecting more pawns and more pawns.
Yeah.
But
Now
some
now after eating, now the queen goes back home to cover everything.
yeah,
It's like you're dining out, right? So okay, right. I think there's one interesting position I would like to ask you, Teacher Palm.
yes,
If we jumps over into the game between Master Gods versus Freaky Earthquake.
Master
Um,
God, okay, I see. Over here.
yeah, yeah. Can the queen beat the rook in this position? I
This
have a feeling that white is enough to have a fortress. What do you think?
actually, I don't see any good way
Oh,
for
but
for
I
for, for
but I
black to
think
win.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. So what do you think here? I mean, it's true. It's a rook versus a queen. Plus
No,
two more pawns for white.
you should say two rook and two connected pawn against the queen. Yes.
I like it when you're adding the details of your statement. But
Yes, because
but but
they're giving the work a really good help over here.
teamwork. Yeah, right. Like right now, even if you even if you remove all the pawns except the one on G2, I have a feeling that would still be a draw too, because the rook can just keep on shuffling between F3 and H3, and then we're raising a question to the black queen and king. Are you gonna enter my home?
Yes, this looks like a very sweet home for this white king here.
Yes, right.
You see this king cannot make any progress, and he can even get kick it away with some move, but not this move because it will drop the pawn here. Okay,
Right, that's right.
and one thing that this queen cannot capture anything for free.
Yeah,
Everything
right.
over here is will cost back cost black something here. So I think
Right.
this one.
Everyone is well protected, but the next question is, can white hope for more?
Hmm.
Like can white start thinking to play for a win? Maybe too
Yes.
much, right?
Oh yes. Even right here. Yes. But I think I think no, because I think this guy this queen is so is too annoying.
Yeah. Right.
It's
Right.
hard. It's also hard for white to play for a win as well. But
Yeah. But looking from the way how white is playing, I think he's hoping for a win. Oh, that drops a pawn. You got to be careful with that.
but this guy is
And
pushing. This guy is pushing. So it's it
yeah,
will.
right. But don't forget, I don't think that this is gonna win, because at the very worst case, you can just give up your queen for that pawn or the rook, and you cannot claim for a win, right? You cannot claim for
And
more.
and
So
this plan is one plan in my head as well. Use the queen to block that pawn.
that's right.
Now you use this king for something else. For example, if your king can get out of here, okay, the rook has to always stay here. So,
Yep.
but also
I'm
is
thinking about something like putting the king to g4 and then start pushing the pawn h5, h4, and try to uh, break up white's defenses. I don't believe it's gonna work though, but at least this is white is trying to trick here. Don't touch that pawn, otherwise the rook will going to pin you and win the queen. Although
yes.
the game will still be a draw anyway.
Uh,
But now take a look at what white's doing. Now he is slowly making progress right now. Um, but
ooh,
where would the king go, by the way? Okay, after the rook goes to f3, I think the king will go to e4.
e4.
And what
Yes.
next? And the
And
question is,
now
what next?
yeah, what next? Yeah, I think white has nothing to do with but playing this king.
Yep, that's right.
Because now okay the rook has to guarding these pawns
Hmm.
and the king has to stay safe somewhere.
Right.
No, so what is that?
Okay, 'cause these guys really like to go out for a walk. Hey, now you have to be careful right now. You have to make sure that the queen can still return home to f8. I mean, like
Yes.
yeah, well, you know what? I'm getting really nervous for the players here.
Yes, and you know what? My question is, can black rating checkmate in some somehow? Oh,
If you ask me, my feeling says still no. The queen still have to more or less go back to f8,
yes.
and
You,
and I think the only try is to try push the pawn h5, h4, as I mentioned over there.
yeah.
But having said of that, you still don't have anything else to do. Wow, take a look at the super king over there. If the king goes to g6.
Yes, if the king go to g6, now this rook can go somewhere else. Oh,
Yeah, right. Oh wow. I like it, seeing that how these two players are trying to play for a win with both colors. Actually, they are so optimistic in their own chances.
Oh, now let's imagine if some moment ago if king to g6 now. Okay, this rook is free now. He can go
Yeah,
he can go some free world outside there. Okay, yes,
e-
now
e- exactly.
okay, looks like he missed his chance, but now stuck with this okay, king dance over here.
All right. So let me ask you one question though. Do you think the game will going to draw with 3 moves reputation or 50 moves?
You know what, teacher? If they if website they are really low amount of time, I would say why would get checkmate in some move from black, you know.
Wow. Yeah. Right. Well, okay.
For
We can leave this game for a while because right now in the beginner section we have 3 queens. I mean 5 queens actually.
5 wins. Wow.
Yes, by
Ooh.
both colors. That's the only game remaining, and you can take a look over there. And
Wow.
that
Wow.
is 5 queens going on right now, and I'm waiting to see if we're gonna see 7 queens or not. Most likely that's not gonna happen. But take a look. Nobody is interested in giving checks. Seems like these two guys are cooperating against each other. That hey, we want to see 7 queens on the board. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, but there we go. I think 1 queen is gonna get traded. No, not a free queen capture even.
I don't. I think AKMM see that.
Yeah. After making a move, you mean?
Yes.
Right, but
Even
I
after
don't.
making a move. Yeah.
I'm not so sure anymore because that queen on c2 has been hanging for so many moves already,
Ooh,
and who's mating who? Okay. Hey, do you think we're gonna see the 6th queen?
I think yes. Now here we come. Six
You
queen on the
okay?
board.
We have an answer right now. 6 queens on the board. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding. Um.
Yes.
Okay. uh, I how will you
Oh,
commentate this position? By the way.
I am speechless now. You know
Yeah.
what?
Right.
You know what? Oh, how? Oh, the quiz is a troublesome here. So now, okay, I think it's easy win for white here. But a lot of game by EJ Crew is there is a lot of stalemate. So who knows again, right?
We and speaking of stalemate, guess what?
Oh,
Here goes another stalemate.
it's
Who would have
only
thought?
it's only
Who would
one
have thought
second.
that a game? Yeah, right. Who would have thought that a game of 6 queens will end in a stalemate?
Oh, okay. I first of all, I think I have something to investigate. Let's have a look at each crew now. One, two, three games
Three
stalemate.
stalemates? Oh my god,
Oh,
that is so hilarious!
oh
Wow.
yes.
And while we went out to take a look at the game with 6 queens, coming back to the open section, that the game with queen versus rook, that one is still not over.
Oh, but now
Oh,
I
but
think
take a look at that. I think this is getting scary right now. Um, well, black. Hey, can white win this game?
I'm not sure because now this quiz still is she's still annoying. So I'm not sure that can this black can white really win this game or not because keep and keep give this annoying check like this. So
Right,
no
right,
white has no time to promote to the queen.
right. Seems like black has too many space, right? Enough spaces to go to give check around.
Yeah.
But take a look. The pawn on h6 has dropped, and I think on a good day, white can think about slowly pushing the g pawn and maybe covering some checks in along process. This is really getting scary. Uh, remember, I told you that I felt nervous for the players. This is what we're talking about right now.
Yes, you know what? This position even
Oh,
in the standard
hey!
game. But wait, he captured the poison pawn.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Is what is going on right here now? Can okay? Can black give a perpetual check?
Now let's say check. Okay, let's say check if he go here. Oh, but if that move, I think white can safely save this guy life and his piece life as well.
Okay. All right, but the thing is the black king the white king can never cross the e file, right? Because whenever he does that, then the queen will check along the e line and taking the rook from behind, so it will be
Ah,
queen versus queen.
yes,
And so I think black can always give checks along three files, the F, the G, and H files, and where will you hide your king? The thing is, if you try to hide on G8,
and
okay,
oh,
okay, I think we're gonna see that black is going to win the rook.
yes, and now after
Yeah,
this
okay,
queen
now
exchange,
this
or
is going
even
to be a
they're not
draw.
exchange, is still a draw.
Wow! Oh
Okay.
my God! That is so brutal game. That is so crazy. Even you allow yourself to give up the poison G2 pawn. An extra rook is still not enough for you to win the game. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! I don't believe this.
Yes, and you know what, this position, since the rook cannot penetrate to the egg rank, you know what, even in the standard game it's still hard to play, it's still difficult to play.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's very well said.
Yes,
But I really like the effort in both players in how they're trying to win. Uh, either you're with the queen or the rook. You
yes,
you are really having a big effort here. A big round of applause to you guys. You
yes,
you you gave us a lot of fun.
yes, this is, oh, we have a lot of interesting end game in this tournament. Wow, like
Oh yeah, exactly. Wow, this is not great in terms of number of players, but really great in terms of quality of the game.
yes, indeed. Okay, I think okay, let's have a look on some board else.
All
Because
right.
now I think, hey, is in the beginner section, is the leader, who is he? Heflemixin. Uh, can he guarantee his champion now?
Okay, now it's round number 6, right? In the beginners.
Yes,
No, I don't think so. I think he needs a point at least.
yes.
Or
And
wait, who is he playing? He's playing with the second place. Okay, one of the second placer. Um,
oh, so
no,
so
no,
so
no. Sorry. I need to take back. I think he needs 1 point at
yeah,
least.
yes, at least 1 point, and I think he should be able to win this guy, if he really want to get the championship over here, because
Yeah.
now let's imagine if this MD Pro win him now, okay, the table is going to turn into another side here.
Oh yeah, that's right. But looking from the position right now, looks like everything is working in the champion's way.
Yes.
Because he's one knight up, he's one rook up, he's one pawn up even. not
Yes,
not not
like,
to even
oh,
count
he he,
that.
he plus nine over here. So
Yeah, and he's having an excellent position too.
yeah,
So yeah, everybody's getting ready to attack. The rook is about to come out. The queen and the bishop are they're about to. I have a feeling that checkmate is coming up soon.
yes, I see as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think this is not going to get difficult for black here, since he have plenty of time here.
Yep. That's right. That's right. No.
Okay, so
Unless something big drama is going on. Like right now, you might gonna see the knight is being attacked. Okay, you can actually move it away. No one is hanging,
mhm.
and and seems like white is the one to having a counter threat right now. Uh, giving a fork by going to e2 check,
Yes, and now, yes, now
and
he
and that's
he delivered
and
it.
that's happening.
Yes, now is for the king and the rook with the knight
Yep,
here. So now
that's right.
more and more winning the exchange, and with this
Right.
move, it's really forced white king to go back there. Now what? How would white continue? Is he going
Rook
to
e1
follow
maybe
up?
one way.
Yes, follow up with the rook to e1 or something. Oh, he
Ooh,
keep
this
his
is even
queen.
cooler.
Yeah, this is even better here, because now, okay, let's say the queen get away here. So
And then
this,
rook e1 next.
yes,
Or
rook
yeah,
e1, yes.
or you can take the bishop right away.
And after king go here, now maybe he, yes, the queen can give some check on this
Yep.
diagonal. Okay,
And yeah.
and now somehow try to penetrate this second rank here with,
Yeah, or that one
oh,
too. With a threat checkmate on h1. That is also
yes,
very nice.
yes,
This
that's
is
right.
game over.
Yeah, so now, oh, with
With
G4,
every
G3 G4 to open some window, because
right.
this fire is about to burn this Viking
Mhm.
here. So open some window to jump off, but
Right.
I can see
Uh,
it's still difficult to survive here.
yeah, I'm thinking about something fancy move like giving up the bishop and playing queen f3, saying that,
Ah,
oh, you just opened the window. Okay, I make sure I shut the window again.
yes. Oh, that is a monster move from you, Fisher Paul.
Thank you.
Oh.
I take it as a compliment.
And now, even though this he don't use that monster move, this is still working here, because now
This is yeah still good enough.
a lot of trouble for Viking here. This okay,
Yep.
so
I even
maybe,
think about sacrificing the rook. Oh, not that way, but I
but
mean sacrificing by h3. This one is actually sacrificing a rook because the queen can actually captures back,
uh,
but it should still be winning anyway.
yes. Anyway, here, okay. Now, oof, he mismatched in one. Now, is
Yep.
he going to spot it? Is he going to spot
But
it in this move? Is still he still there's still a chance.
you know
Oh no.
you're still making you're making too much profit from eating everything right now, and it turns out that everything is good, too good.
Yes. You know
Even
what?
you're losing.
You know what? When you are winning, try to get try to get yourself to the winner as soon as possible, because when you are winning, you still have some good move to play. And
Right.
yes, with only single mistake, it can turn the bot into the other way. So that's
Yep,
why,
that's
okay,
right.
win the game as soon as possible it is my way to play.
Yeah, but I don't think that he's the same case of like trying to give checkmate with three minor pieces and turn out to be stalemate. I have a
Oh,
feeling that he was always trying to find for a checkmate, but he just didn't find it.
ah,
But by the way, I think we have a big update in the beginners group right now. After this game is finished, I think we already have a guaranteed winner. If you take a look, although a few more games are still playing, seems like nobody is able to catch him up anyway. I think Hede Fleury Missin. I'm sorry if I get your name wrong.
uh-huh.
I think he is the winner right now because even though if he loses in the last round and everybody else wins, then no one can catch up with him anymore.
Yes, and follow up with the Omega Punch here.
He's
Okay.
fighting for the second place.
Yes, fighting for the second place here. Try not to get this MD Pro taking the lead. Okay.
Yeah, right. But I think Omega Punch. Oh no, he has not played with the winner yet. So I think they will going to play in the final round.
Ah, yes. So okay, hard work for Omega Punch. But if
Yeah, that's
even Heffley missing lost the lose the last round, he's still the champion, because
that.
looks
Yeah.
like Omega Punch cannot catch him up anymore.
Yep, that's
He's
right.
still too far.
But you know what? What I'm going to do here, if I'm the leader, if I'm the winner, and especially playing with a stress-free game, I'll
Uh-huh.
try to go for 7 points.
What?
I will try to go for 7 points if possible.
Yes, because won the game in 6 game in a row. Oh,
Yep.
so only one last round here, and you can create the legend over here.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's right. That's what
Okay.
I'm
Okay, let's
thinking
see
about.
if Omega Punch can be the big maker.
Hmm. Yep.
Yes, as
Okay, but I think let's go back to the open section, by the way, because they are already at the final round.
yes.
And then yeah, and then we can come back to the beginners group later on anyway, because they still have one more round to go.
Okay.
But unlike in the Open, this is going to be the last 4 games in the Open. We will see. I'm not going to see any more games by this month anyway. All right. So let's see what's going on here.
Okay, in this game, Irwin tried to confirm his championship. Okay, now and he is 1 point up with a very good shape of his position because now you see
Wow.
this king is in the middle of the board, so it's dangerous with this attack and even the central pawn push
Yeah.
here.
Oh my
Oh,
God, tactics everywhere.
but
Like the pawn is coming. Both pawns are coming, or that one too, or I mean, anything is looking good for black right here.
yes, but now okay, it is looks like White managed to regain that pawn with a very
Yes.
good position of his knight over there.
Yeah.
He got the outpost there. Okay, so now White has some hopes to to counter Black.
Right.
Good stuff over here.
Right. He has a stable knight on e5, and that's one good thing you want to have when, especially when you're having a knight, is
Yes.
that you want to have a stable square for the knight, so he doesn't have to have worry about moving anywhere later on. And I think he, at the same time, White also answered my question, because I was about to ask you, T-shirt bomb, where would the king go? But I think it's quite pretty clear right now that he's gonna remain his king safe over there on d1 or on c1, and then at the same time we'll bring the rook to e1, and I think White is actually slowly fighting back here.
Yes, he and slowly, but compare boss king. I think I prefer black because now
Oh,
okay
definitely.
he stay more comfortable over there on GA, but compared
Oh,
to this white
definitely.
king.
Yeah.
You know what? If black can do something like okay, try to open up this d5, so it's going to get worse and worse for black here.
Yeah, right. I think I can agree with you on that. But on the other hand, I have a feeling that black's pieces are not that well coordinated as well, right? Like look
I
at
agree that too because you know
yeah.
what this bishop blocking this pawn. Oh, he really want to push this rook. What are you doing on a8, sir? Yes, and now
Or maybe I think that rook is fine, but the funny rook is actually f6, because imagine if that rook's on f8, then black can easily challenge the b file. But right now is White blundering the a pawn over there. Hey, and that's an important pawn, by the way.
yeah.
So unless White is having something coming up, then keep an eye on the black a5 pawn. That guy is gonna run down the board real fast.
Yes, and
And
but also even though White lose every pawn, but now he got the control of the seventh rank here, which
mm,
is some kind of advantage as well. But I'm not sure is it enough to counter this pass pawn.
right, and apart from that, pass pawn is running down the board. I think black also has an immediate pinning threat of bishop b4, as you
Yes.
mentioned over there. And then I think a minute ago you just asked what the rook on a8 was doing, right? Right now
Yeah.
he has a job.
Yes. Now, okay, since White dropped that pawn, now Black really has a job for this A8 rook right now here. With this pawn push, now he
Yeah.
really good support here.
The rook is working as a babysitter right now. Okay, don't worry, you pawn. I'm gonna send you home run.
Okay, okay, and now some trouble happened to this rook. Oh, I'm
Wow, and you remember you said mentioned all the problems earlier on. The c pawn was blocked. Right now is no longer blocked too. So c5 c4 can be a threat. Well,
yes,
but
but
black
Black
chooses to drop back with the bishop.
maybe
No,
he planning on this a4, a3, a2, a1. Yes, but now okay, looks like White spotted, and now the queen hurry and block it right away.
Yes, but isn't it a free capture for white right now? Can he just capture the bishop?
Hmm.
Well, that was what happened.
Yes,
But
I
is
think
there anything coming out, or am I missing anything?
I
Um.
think there is something like this C4 as well because now okay, where can this bishop go?
Okay. You will win back the bishop. That's right. That's true. But is it really worth it with all these tactics?
I'm not sure.
That's my question because you're losing all the center pawns.
Yes,
Um. Okay. This is not the square I am expecting the queen to go, um, but I was thinking of like giving up the bishop for 2 pawns or something like that.
yes,
Or the knight for 2 pawns, and it's like you're losing all the center pawns. I'm not so sure though. I think this is getting messy right now. For
yes,
example, if the knight goes to f7, attacking the black queen, and coming back to g5 to give a check and then attack the black bishop. Hey, I think this is getting really messy right now.
yes. Messi
The
now
game is
because
getting really really unclear. I think.
yes, because now you know what? Okay, if maybe white can get some piece for free, but this pawn looks still look dangerous. You know why
Mm.
white cannot do anything much to black king.
Right.
Yes.
So that's the reason why the queen side steps away. So in order to block the pawn first, okay,
Ah,
and then the rook drops back to shut down the diagonal from the queen to support the pawn. But the next question is, how are you gonna gather around and get to that pawn?
hmm.
And by the way, right here, right now, knight d7 fork does not work because black has queen g1 check, one nice intermezzo. So this is why the white king steps up first to avoid the queen g1 check, and now he's already threatening. No, he's not threatening knight d7 too because the bishop can come back and capture. But I still like the idea of knight f7 and coming back to g5. um
Yes.
uh, because that is some kind of like a counterplay. You,
And with this move, I think
whoa, rook e7 check, you're exposing the seventh line. Oh my god,
yes.
this game is heating up.
Yeah, rook b7, and now this king is stuck on the back rank here. I think it's not good for him to go to h6 because this knight will go here and then say fork again.
Yeah, yeah, right. So okay, wow, look at what white's doing right now. He's throwing all his pawns on the king side right at the black king. And wow, this is a fun game, I would say so far. Hey, and by the way, is the a3 pawn drops?
You
Can you just grab it? Yeah, right. And now you're threatening to play rook b7 check.
yes.
Discoveries on the black. Oh, does black blunder? Oh no! Looks
Oh,
like we're seeing black is losing the queen over here, or worse.
oh
Okay, he has to
no!
go for
This
that.
can
What
be
the check?
checkmate.
Hey,
This
oh
this can
my
be
god!
checkmate.
Yeah, right. He misses a mate in two.
Yes,
But this is
go for it, go for it.
g5 is still a threat, and followed by rook h7. Oh my god! Black even resigns. Wow, what a turnaround! He
Oh,
the final game, and Luis won his last game. And take a look, we have a new winner, Teacher Palm.
yes. I think we already have the new leader. I oh no. Erwin is still ahead. Okay.
No, I don't think so because the term is over right now. And if you take a look at the screen, the winner
And
is actually Luis 2403.
yes, and
And oh my gosh, that was a very very big game that costed Irvine the champion title. Wow, what a dramatic ending. Um,
yes, he almost there. Wow.
we have a lot of things over there going on right now. And by the way, congratulations to the third place Irvine in the last game, and therefore clinching the third place by tiebreak ahead of Master Gods.
Yes.
Wow, this is a very very interesting tournament, an impressive game this month, Teacher Palm.
Yes, a lot of interesting position appear on the board. Even the last game of Irving, actually here at the last moment, uh, I can I think you and me can see the checkmate in this position. Even
Yeah,
not even to capture this queen, but go with this now, and now is a checkmate.
seven.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Wow. But having said of that, Teacher Palm, the fun is not yet over because we still have the beginners group. They are at the final round right now. Okay, although the winner is already announced who,
Uh-huh.
but we still have a big fight for the second place going on. So Omega Punch having half a point ahead of the other two guys. I mean half a point ahead for second place. I mean,
Yes.
but he is facing the leader, in which the leader is hungry for going for the 7-0 streak. So that will be a very challenging task for Omega Punch if he were to keep the second place. And
Yes.
by the way, so facing off with Annabelle and G, both of them having 4 points. So this game matters to both of them too. Whoever wins this game is going to be in a good position to get the second page, second place.
Okay, indeed, yes. Okay, but now I think in the Omega Punch position, oh, not I can be sure anymore in the beginner section because now even the winning position there can still be
You're
still
going to say
minute,
that
yes.
you're going to say that we will see a 7-0?
Oh, I think yes, maybe head of Remisin can create it because now
Yeah,
I think five
looking
plus
right
five is
in the
enough.
yeah, and looking at the Black King, he's bouncing around right now. This is not looking too great. Don't forget that the King on E8 has moved to D7 before though, before being
Yes,
bounced back to E8 right now. So he cannot make a castling move. That's one side note you have to keep in mind about it. And
yes, absolutely.
wow, okay, right. But I think also another interesting game is the fight for the potential second place between
Yes,
MD Pro and Annabelle NG, or should
yes.
I say the other way around, Annabelle
Looks
NG because she's white, playing against MD Pro.
okay. So with this game, I think the position look even though MD Pro. Uh-oh. Okay,
Well,
look.
the first thing I'm thinking is that white is having a nice pawn.
Yes, yes. White had a really nice pawn there, but
Uh
now
oh,
I think
but
with
but
this,
but but whoa! Wait a minute. Did white just sacrifice a rook and black didn't take it?
I think maybe he maybe he think is enough for him because oh you know
Okay.
what I
Oh
got
yeah, right.
I am a queen up. I am a rook up. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, right.
who cares about just a rook, right? Uh,
I'm sorry about that. I got too excited with the knight on C2 and the rook on A3 over there. I totally forgot to take a look at the queens. That hey, wait a minute, white doesn't have a queen.
yes. Maybe the knight is not hungry, and now the knight drop back to h2. What is the point there? Now bishop
Right.
go here. Okay, maybe now this time, if okay, oh look, I'm about to say that that black can create some pawns pawn and rook sacrifice here to create some weakness here, and now try to use the queen and the rook to okay destroy this guy king
Yeah,
fortress.
right. Now, black is reminding white that hey, don't forget, only I am the one having the queen. You don't.
Yes, but still winning positions require some good move to continue.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
that's like
think
right
here,
now.
oh
Wow, you're capturing everything obviously.
uh,
Like you just captured the rook, you might capture the knight next, or even better if you go for I don't
checkmate.
know, bishop g3. Is that gonna be a checkmate? I don't know, but wow, these guys are. I don't know. I have a feeling like they treated the chess pieces like candies.
Oh yes, I think in the player prospect, yes, it's like the candy. I want to eat them. Yeah.
I want to eat what I want to eat, and I want to throw away what I want to throw.
Yes. Oh no.
All right, but I have a feeling that checkmate is coming soon, very very soon right now.
Yes.
The queen is about to take on g2. Well,
Mm.
not now.
Oh, okay.
um,
Okay. He is really calm
all
here.
right. Yeah, but the queen is about to sneak into g3, or okay, there we go, there we have it.
Oh, now
And
what are we going
now,
to have next? Oh, repeat the position? No,
wait,
no, no,
wait,
no! Don't
are
do that.
you going to repeat the position? You gotta be kidding, right?
No, you're kidding me. It's a draw, you know.
Oh wait, you're not gonna do that. Oh wow. Look
Okay.
at that.
Okay, at this moment,
Uh,
MD Pro can still cannot see the checkmate yet. Yes,
yeah.
and I bet you see you see it, teacher Paul.
Yes, of course. But at this moment, I can say that any move is a good move by Black. So
Yes, and now finally MD Pro finally found it.
all right. So what MD Pro has to do right now is to curse Omega Punch to lose this game.
Oh,
So MD Pro can become the new second placer, and it seemingly is going to work that way because Omega Punch is already one bishop down and plus one pass pawn behind, right? So White is going to wrap up the whole board right now.
yes.
Yeah, all the pawns are about to drop,
Uh,
and that A pawn is going to run. I think I think the champ is about to go for 7-0.
yes, and you know what? Had the film machine move very fast. You know, he was like
Oh yeah,
he
right.
about to pre-move everything here.
Wow, look at the time. He is having 6 minutes right now, and don't forget he started the game with 5 minutes.
It,
And okay, but right now he's not pre moving yet. He's making sure that he makes a queen. He's not giving a stalemate. In which that's a good job, by the way. That's advisable to all the players. All right. And so now what? How are you gonna give checkmate? Mm,
hmm,
well,
maybe
uh,
first try to restrict this black king first. If I
okay, there we have it.
now there we go. It's a checkmate over there.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right. Okay.
congratulations for Heather Fermicin for having the champion because now I think it's already currently that he is the leader now.
Yes, and he leads with 2 points. That is very, very good. And he's not the only leader. He leads the tournament with a perfect score. So very good job. Congratulations to him, and also congratulations to MD Pro for for making himself into second place after beating the. Well, that was also a small drama too, right? A little bit heartbreaking for Omega Punch for doing quite a good job for almost the rest of the tournament before he got smashed by the tournament leader in the end.
Okay.
But having said of that, we still have 2 more games to go,
Yes.
and I believe that these 2 games might going to affect the third placer potentially.
Really?
So the fight is still ahead. I don't know, but potentially. So so it depends on the tiebreak, right? Who will
Ah,
have the
yes. And
who
looks
will be the
like
best 1.5 points?
this game oh Leon is in the upper hand now. She has a lot upper piece here. Oh,
This time I don't miss to count the queen, so I know
you know
that
what? I found some more interesting game than we go to this game. You know what? Is the whole world
wow.
the king against the world. Oh.
Wow, the king against the world, indeed, that is the word. And take a look at the material advantage, plus 32. And guess what? Another stalemate yet again.
Oh, a lot of stalemate today. The king against the world,
Wow.
but the world can so the world is show a lot of mercy on this king. So
So the world is fighting against a lone king, but the king fights back the world, and that's why he is awarded the stalemate. Great
yes.
job.
Okay, great job for from Rook Supremacy. Okay.
Yeah, right. Right. Very good. Very good. So that's one small lesson for all of you. Even though how hopeless you feel, don't resign.
Yes, don't resign. Never give up. Okay, if you don't see the checkmate position, try to play. If you yes, especially in the beginner sections. Okay, and anything can happen in chess. Okay.
Yep, that's right. And coming back to the final game of this Happy Pond monthly tournament season, we are coming down to Agaza NG versus Liana D. Okay, so looks like we're gonna have the second queen coming up over here. Um,
Yes, from here
and
I think the next queen is about to come, but is it going to be
what about the
stalemate?
stalemate?
Ah, now
We are absolutely wondering about the same question, but this is going to be a lot more trickier stalemate because White has 2 more pawns. to move. So even if the king cannot move, then the pawn still have to make a move, right? So
Indeed.
this stalemate is not going to be as simple as the previous ones we saw. It's still not yet the king against the world.
Oh yes, it's the king and 2 pawns against the wall, so it can still there's still some space to play here. So from here, not sure if Leon spotted or not, but I think what do you think, Teacher Paul?
Well,
I cannot feel
what
anything
she
in
what
the
she
beginner.
okay, well, she's your student, so you can tell me more. You can tell me better about like whether she will go for a direct checkmate or will she enjoys grabbing the pawn one by one first before thinking about the king.
Okay. As the experience in the class, she is a little bit slow and sometimes don't spot the best move. I mean, okay, because okay, a lot of move to play, right? Okay,
Yeah, that's
but
right. A
that's
lot of
that
options to choose. A lot of well, she has two queens to move, and then each of the queen has a lot of squares to go. So
but
that is already one thing.
one thing that I can guarantee that okay, if she is not sure about some moves, she will just okay continue thinking.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why she had she has a really good hope over here.
Okay, great. So, well, I one thing I feel quite pretty positive that a stalemate will not going to happen is because white still have two more pawns to go.
Hmm.
So, yeah, right now I think I see one way to give a checkmate in one, right?
Yes,
Two
I see it
ways,
as well. And Leanne also
and
spotted.
she does too. Great, great.
Yes.
Okay, that was one
Okay.
of the way that I was thinking about. All
Okay.
right, so the whole tournament is finally finished, right, Teacher Paul? Let's
Yes,
coming
I think it's
past.
already finished. Okay, and once again, congratulations to hit the for Remis in 2024. Okay, now with the 100% score. Wow.
That's brilliant. That's right.
Yes, that is
That's
very brilliant. Ooh.
right. And second place is MD Pro, and he's watching in the stream right now. Say hi to him right now.
Hello, MD
And
Pro.
mhm. And also to the third place, Maya Balani, who has 4.5 points. I mean the best 4.5 points among all
Yeah,
other tiebreakers
yes.
also.
Actually, we have a lot of 4.5 point. Okay, but now we decide it by the tie breaks. Okay, so
Yep.
okay, Mania Balani has the best tie break over here. Okay,
Yep. That's right.
and catching up in hot. Okay, Charlie BKK and Omega Punch. You guys really fight hard, you know.
Yeah, right. I'm really happy for all of you guys in this week right here. Teacher Bomb, do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up the show?
Okay, looks. First of all, I'm really impressed of by this month tournament because a lot of interesting position. Looks like we have a lot of improving from our student as well. You know what? Even in the beginner sections, there is a lot of interesting and fun position as well, like stalemate, 3 times stalemate. Whoa. Like you do it on purpose. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really nice one, and we saw a lot of crazy things today. We saw a lot of good quality games, especially in the end games, and also we saw a lot of king king against the world and stalemate stuff, and we even saw six queens in one game. Teacher Bomb.
Yeah. Six
That
queen.
that was really that was really something remarkable. It surely is going to be on the Happy Pawns Guinness Book.
Yes, indeed. Okay, and you know what? With that six queen, I there is some position that two queens can win as well. Okay, maybe next time. Okay, you know what? I'm happy that okay I see a lot of player in has a lot of improvement like Jessifer or who else like Okay, Jennifer, Leanne, Vichy. Okay, everyone try to improve their performance. Okay, that is what I am really happy about it. Okay, because the tournaments uh, tournaments really make the player improve their performance of playing.
Yeah, yeah, I can see the quality of the tournament in overall. They are slowly improving, and that's a good thing to see.
Yeah.
And speaking about this, it's been great. It's been fun to be commentating with you, Teacher Palm. Thank you for having me here.
Yes, thank you to Teacher Paul.
Mhm.
Okay, and
All right.
next, I hope that we would have a really more and more interesting game next month. Remember, we have this kind of tournaments. Okay, every month here. Okay.
Yep. Every final Sunday of the week. On the next week it is supposed to be on April 24th.
Yes. Okay,
All
and
right.
okay, I think I am okay. I have no word now. Okay, Teacher Paul, do you have anything?
Oh, okay. So mark your calendar, guys. I think it's going to be on April 24th, but let's wait to see the official announcement once again. You can see it on the Leashes team as always like this, and you can always join the fun every month just like that. And then we're gonna see with right. We're gonna commenting the games for you guys. So all right. I guess this is it, right, Teacher Palm? Maybe
Yes.
we can wrap up the show. Thank you everybody for watching and for joining, of course, and see you next month.
See you next month. Bye bye.